Game Bang Pillow Talk.
Hello.
What's that?
Hey.
I got Brent.
What?
I got Gio.
Hey.
And then, last but not least, a very new friend of ours,
Hey.
or at least friend of y'all's. For us, we've known him for, although Brent just met him like earlier today.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Give me some dap.
Damn it.
You got show.
And
This is Brian. This is our good friend, Brian.
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 That's me. Hey.
And we're here to talk about movie adaptations of video games. Why are
Yes.
they good? Why are they not good? And which ones do we want to see come into movies?
Honestly, they're good.
Long ass pause. They're good? Question.
That
was my
so
opening
yeah.
statement.
What are some of y'all favorite video game adaptation movie video? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I actually really liked the Super Mario Brothers movie.
The
You know what I
old one?
Oh, bro, you know it. I didn't even think about it, but it came out your fuck. Yeah, you said it. I just agreed.
They were actually plumbers
Dude,
in that
it-
movie, huh?
Right? It was such a fucking
they were
bad
plumbers
movie,
in
but
the
it's
new
one of
ones.
those like, at least to me, it was so bad it was good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Jay Leguizamo, I fucking love the guy, especially like when he was in The Pest. Loved him in The Pest. You know what I mean? Even though that itself was a terrible
Well,
fucking
duh.
movie.
I mean, that was the past. Like that movie came out in the past.
The Pest.
That movie didn't just
I
come
love
out in
the
the past.
pace.
That shit is ancient. That shit is lost art.
It was
But
crazy. Sorry. go
but
ahead.
no, the one with Chris Pratt.
The newer one.
Yeah, that one. I actually quite enjoyed the movie. I thought it was
forgot
really
it was
good.
Chris
I actually
Pratt.
really loved the relationship between him and Luigi, especially
I-
towards the end of that movie.
Genuinely, it's a good movie. Genuinely, it's a good movie. I forgot all about that movie. Like it just disappeared from my memory.
Right. Well, it's because when you think about that, you think Jay Leguizamo. Fucking,
I mean, there
You know what
wasn't
I mean?
much that happened in that movie.
they
though,
put
to
on
begin
those
with.
metal
Yeah.
metal
They
jump
come to the
boots.
Mushroom Kingdom. They go across the Mushroom Kingdom. They get to Kong. What's it? The jungle Kong Land or whatever.
And then they do a Mario Kart.
They do Mario
Mario
Oh, Rainbow
Kart.
Road.
I really enjoyed that section of that
Yeah.
movie.
That was really good.
It was really cool.
They need
But-
to make like a Mario Kart like movie, but it's like I want to say Mad Max
They
inspired.
did.
with
Chris Pratt was in it.
I know, but like I'm thinking like a Mad Max inspired type of animated
Oh.
film where it's like them in like the desert lands or the
Yeah.
desert world, and
Yeah.
it's like it's all Mario Kart.
Mario just.
But I wanted to say that without it being the SNL skit that came out like the week after the movie came out.
That was a thing.
Yeah, they did like a skit. It was pretty funny. It actually looked really good. It was like a combination of Mario Kart and The Last of Us, and it had Pedro Pascal as
no
Mario
shit.
in that
how
adaptation.
how
It
do
was-
you
it
even
was pretty
attempt to
good.
make that combination work? Like that is such an insane combination.
Trust me. Hold on! I'll get you to Rainbow Road. The shell on my six! You can dodge it! No. It's red.
If you could put a clip of it here, it'd be really cool. But it's really funny. And honestly, it did not look half bad for the fact that it was just a skit.
And on SNL, but hey,
Yeah.
ball up top.
But that.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. I just think that one was a really, really good movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love the concept of it, especially considering like the one you were talking about.
Where they lived in the Bronx as
Yeah.
actual plumbers.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, Mario, this motherfucker's not giving us some money.
right?
Like, calm down, Luigi. The fuck?
What's crazy about that movie is that as a kid, I could not grasp what the fuck it was about. Like, I had to wait till I was an adult, or at least old enough to like really understand what plot was, to watch that movie and be like, oh, it still doesn't make sense.
Right? Hey,
Like back then, I wasn't sure because I was just
no,
a
it
child.
still
I was
doesn't make
like-
sense.
Yeah,
it
no,
still is like a terrible plot.
1000% definitely doesn't make sense.
And it's like the Goombas are like these giant lizard looking fucking.
You could get them all to ballroom dance in an elevator if you're just sneaky enough.
Yeah, that's right. Right? They were all like, they're like, hey, sway him. If we fucking sway him, we could distract him. It's like, oh, just do the sway.
The definition of small-minded. I don't know,
Bro.
But the whole thing, the thing that fucked that movie up was the Bowser. Bowser was so like, what the fuck? Even with the way he did his hair,
the Chester Bennington Bowser with all like the spiky hair,
and spiky fucking hair. I was like, oh my goodness,
what the hell?
Oh man,
my goodness.
Play the track.
If only.
Dude, but I really dig the animated one. Another one that I thought.
Well, hold on. You already said yours.
Oh yeah, my bad.
God damn, hog up the whole pod, man. Guys, we can leave now.
I got this taken care of.
I like this movie and this one and this one.
Brian,
me, you want me? Okay.
I'll just go down like the line.
There is one that I hold very close to my heart, and it is the classic, old as shit, Fantastic Four movie.
We're talking about video games.
Well, sorry. Fuck it. There is a game of Fantastic Four. My bad.
I know.
I just want to get that off my chest because we were talking about Mario.
It's just they made the game
movie.
after the
but
movie.
video game ones recently is the Sonic movies.
Okay,
absolutely.
I agree with you. That's what I was gonna say, like the Sonic movies.
Dibs, bastard.
By the way, have you seen the third one yet?
Yeah.
Okay, so Brent has not seen it.
I have not.
Yo, listen.
Is it good?
Bro, what is it good? Brother.
Yeah, no, because I thought the first and second movie were actually. I was quite surprised because, like, the first one, I was like,
we all were.
The second one, I was like, okay, this is gonna be like one of those. It's like it's not as good as the first, but I was like, it's pretty on par to the first.
So,
yeah,
if you like the first two, you're gonna love the third one.
You're gonna love it more.
Jim Carrey came out of retirement for it, right?
Yeah,
that's and
he's already said that, like, dude, I'm down for a fourth one movie. Like Jim Carrey's always said, like, dude, I'm down for a fourth one. Let's do this again.
How about another Grinch? That would be.
He even said that he wants to do a Grinch.
God,
it's just
I'm gonna. No, not that. I don't know if you guys heard this guy. He said, I have a controversial take on that. So he's gonna say something.
Oh,
I've known him long enough. We've had this
conversation because it's the same thing with what Carson said.
Okay, so you can continue saying.
No,
I want to hear it.
I want to hear it too.
Man the fuck up, man.
Yeah.
All right, so it was exactly what I expected.
Oh, you're a bum.
It was like I like the movies.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong.
Speaking of the microphone, so I can.
I
hear
like
you
the movies, and don't get me wrong. I would recommend to go watch them, but I'm not interested in going to go watch it again. Like I've seen it, and it's cool, but it's exactly what I thought it was going to be.
A children's movie.
Yeah, but that's not. I mean, like I'm just as impressed as I thought I was gonna be, and I'm not. I'm whelmed. I am flat whelmed.
Yeah,
this is what you guys talked about in private.
Yeah, because I was telling him like Carson. You know who Carson is, right?
Yeah, I think I remember Carson.
He kind of said the same thing. Like, it's if you're a Sonic fan, you'll fucking love it. If you're not a Sonic fan, it's going Which, in my opinion. Because I'm coming from like a storyteller, like a movie maker perspective.
Yeah.
I personally feel, and I'm going to try my best not to go into spoilers, but like it's the whole deal with like what they dealt with Shadow and like his grieving and whatnot. Mm-hmm. That's the part where I feel like why, because even if you look at the critics' reviews, they all love it.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure those are not Sonic fans.
Not all of them anyway.
Not all of them. Maybe some of them, but not all of them.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's 87 or 89%. On Rotten Tomatoes shows that like they did a good job on the story.
Very good job.
And the whole like I said, like Shadow's grieving, Jim Carrey with his comedic timing. It was very spot. I knew for myself, I was kind of like, in a way, I understand where he's coming from. Like I was expecting to enjoy the movie, but I was like, damn, that was a really good movie.
Yeah.
I'll say this, and I think people love it because it's exactly what they want to see. And I feel like I was whelmed because it was exactly what I thought I was going to see.
You were getting what you expected.
And
yeah, because like, the storytelling about Shadow's grief. I mean, it's not a spoiler. Everyone knew what was going to happen.
I saw, just to interject real quick, I saw a comment on X where someone said, I swear, if when Maria gets shot in the scene and y'all start cheering, I'm gonna lose it. Which is crazy because like when that came up, I legit was like, fuck yeah. This is great.
I remember when we went to go see it, like Gio started pointing like, oh, it's Maria. And then I was just like, As if like pointing with him as well, like, oh yeah.
Like, damn.
I mean, I guess that's that.
When's it gonna happen?
Storytelling, it's good. Unfortunately, it's a story that's already been told.
I mean, so
Just being told through a different medium.
Yeah, like it's what I expected through the lens of like a Jim Carrey comedy.
I guess.
Would you consider this? Sorry, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Well, I get my whole thing is like, because I kind of like the way how you're feeling is how I used to feel with like
Sex.
in the yes. I was just kind of like, well, I was whelmed.
This is exactly what I thought. It's
It's like a Jim Carrey.
I go
was right
in
here.
and stuff happens.
And then I just go full Jim Carrey and be like,
Turn into Ace Venture when you orgasm.
excuse me, I'd like to ask you a few questions. I was like, you're talking from
What the fuck are you
you talk
doing?
from your
Holy
dick.
shit.
He's like, it's like, hold on, let me get my pee.
You don't remember that scene from Ace Ventura?
I do remember
Yes,
that
I
scene.
remember.
Okay.
But the act of you fucking doing what you were
You
doing,
actually pantomiming it out was crazy. That was crazy.
I was like, what the fuck?
But how like when the MCU
Mhm.
in its earlier days, that's kind of like how I felt, but just because I'm not gonna lie, Phase 1, I think the only movie I ever saw, and that was because my friend took me to go see it, was Captain America, and then I went to go see the Avengers. I
Yeah.
didn't see anything else before then.
Damn, so you never saw Iron Man,
Not in theaters. I've seen it,
but just not in theaters.
just not in
You never
theaters.
saw Blade,
No.
because that's
You've never
that's the
saw
first-
Blade?
That's the
Holy
first.
shit. You mean you weren't cheering in the theater during Deadpool? You suck, bro.
Oh no! I saw I saw that. I was
Well,
like,
I felt
holy
the hype.
shit, that's fucking awesome.
But you just
I
never
felt
saw
the
the
hype.
original
Yeah.
Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I cheered
movie.
when everyone
Yes,
else
but my point being though, back to the original point is, I was just like, oh, that's cool, but it's like I'm not like losing my mind nowadays. Like, well, I mean, like when Avengers Endgame came out, I was fucking like going whoa because I was excited.
Yeah.
I already been invested into it, and I kind of get where you're coming from. Like, it's the same story. We already knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
but
Bar for bar, basically.
but I guess at the same time, for someone like me, I guess also for you, Brian.
Yeah.
You grew up playing Sonic Adventure 2. You finally get to it, but you're just seeing it all like at that
Fucking
level.
good
Yeah.
game right there.
And you're just
buddy.
like, holy shit.
even if all I did was fucking raise a chow.
That's the one thing
I think
right.
personally for me, because thinking after you said it, thinking about it, like it is obviously exactly what I expected. And I am, I guess you could say, whelmed. But it's more because like this is exactly what I wanted. And I got it in this new medium. And it was so good.
Yeah.
Because when you're playing the game, you know, things are happening. You run through levels, getting spiked out of nowhere. Fuck those spikes.
Yeah.
Well, no, even like to cast fucking Keanu Reeves as
Yeah.
Shadow.
Oh.
When
What a-
we're in the Keanu Reeves era
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
now.
we really
you know
are.
What I mean, ever since he was casted to do John Wick, right? People have been blowing up with Keanu
John
Reeves
Wick.
and John Wick, right?
Yeah.
And so now that you have
Put us into a new
Keanu
age.
Reeves
Oh, yeah.
doing like say
Put us
Cyberpunk
back on the right
2077, right? It's like him
What's it-
doing
he's the-
Cyberpunk 2077.
Harambe got shot, but John Wick put us back on track.
What's it from the Deadpool and Wolverine? Like he's the anchor
Anchor beam.
Anchor beam, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Keanu. You're our anchor.
I would not mind Keanu being our anchor beam. That shit would be cool.
But like for him to be Shadow, and so you're like, it's too fucking. One is nostalgia because of Shadow, right? And then two, a kick-ass fucking actor like Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
So you're like that much more invested, and to find out that the fucking movie did well, you can't help but be overwhelmed. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like
I
super
think I'll
happy
say
by
that-
the success of the movie.
I want to amend it. I think the thing that makes me happy about it, because obviously there's a point where I could be like, oh, it's exactly what I wanted. I'm not. It's whatever to me.
yeah,
But
yeah,
it-
because like it
but
kind of seemed like it, but it'd be like
That's
not.
literally
it's like,
exactly what he
it's like a
said.
bowl of
Bar for
oatmeal.
bar.
but what makes it like a good movie, and like I said, I would recommend it, and I'm excited that it exists, is just the fact that they actually accomplish it.
Mm.
Because
Yeah.
there are so many things that are such an easy layup to actually make into a movie or into a series, and then they fuck it up.
I mean,
yeah,
that's-
like
so
you know,
that is
like
the one.
M Night Shyamalan's version of the
I was
fucking Last
literally
Airbender.
just going to say that.
Yeah.
I mean, I had that shit loaded up in a throat
I know,
to
right?
say.
Fucking dude, I'm telling you.
But Also, this is the last thing for me because Shadow, there was such like when we like obviously in 2 we knew we were getting Shadow.
Yeah.
And like from 2's release all the way up until 3's release, there was that like in the back of your head, and maybe for you too, like when they do Shadow, what Shadow are we getting?
Yeah.
Are we getting
Yeah. That is like the one thing I also mentioned. I talked about like I love the way how they characterized him in this one, because it's like Adventure 2, you get introduced to Shadow, and you realize he's not. They always make him more of a brooding, like
a broody, super edgy Shadow the Hedgehog game.
When in reality,
well, I mean that one where he's on the motorcycle. And
exactly that. Like he's always that.
Which the you know what's even more interesting? I told this to Gio after we saw it. So the director for the Sonic the Hedgehog movies, he was actually an animator on Shadow the Hedgehog game.
Oh, that's crazy!
Wow.
Full circle. That is so cool.
That's really cool.
But
that is so cool.
The point being is like it's a you can tell that this dude actually loves the characters.
Yeah.
He understands them. But the point being is they make him more of like an introvert.
Yeah.
He's not like I don't have time for all these people.
Yeah.
He's more of like I want my revenge, and there's parts and times where you see like
not at the cost of others' lives.
No, like that is a thing. Like you see it. It's very small little mannerisms that you see in him. He clearly doesn't want to like hurt people. But he wants revenge. Like
Yeah.
That's all that it is. But like because again, I don't want to go into spoiler territory.
Yeah.
But like
the Maria thing is
I know
like,
3 more days and then I can finally watch it.
I know I told him like 21st is when you can watch Sonic the Hedgehog 3 on Paramount Plus. Paramount, you want to like maybe sponsor us?
I know, right?
I'll speak for Paramount.
Just like a few $100, bro. Gas is really expensive right now.
Oh my gosh, you know how much the babysitter is right now?
Sponsor the babysitter, dog, please.
Babysitter,
Dude,
geez.
I'm really sorry about the no spoiler things because I have one question. Like
it's really
Hold on.
hard.
Here we go.
here,
Yeah, right?
Cover your ears. Cover your ears. I'll whisper it in here.
Here's a pen. Stab yourself in both ears. We'll go into spoilers.
All right. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna spoil anything.
I genuinely thought he was gonna say a spoiler.
I thought he was. I was like, gee, I can't believe you.
No. I'm
That
not gonna do
okay was so like I'm gonna get into it now.
Like, it's like that like I don't mean to be rude, but
Puts face closer to the butt.
no, I'm kidding. No spoilers. I guess we'll ask it later at a different point in time.
Well, I've jerked off Sonic enough.
Yeah.
Adam, since I stole yours, I want to hear what you've come up with now.
So I've never really played these games growing up, and on top of that, I never saw the original movies. But I actually really, really enjoyed the new Mortal Kombat movie. And I've heard some people say they do not like it.
Oh, I don't understand that opinion because it was so fun.
That's
It was just
why
fun.
I liked it.
It was absolutely
fun.
fun.
I was like, you know what? I could get into these games. These seem fun. They just seem violently gory.
Yeah, they're just
fun.
It's just fun. Kano was the best character in the movie.
Oh, absolutely. Fucking hands down.
Like,
Dude,
bar
I can't-
none.
Dude, I was fucking heartbroken when Kano. I mean, everybody knew that Kano was going to be fucking joining the other side or
Yeah.
whatever. But I was like, how the fuck could you make me like the fucking guy so damn much?
So much.
So fucking much just to fucking flip him.
To turn him into a dick.
To be
Yeah.
fair, you're meant to like the villains too. Like
Yeah.
that's what you play the game for. You play. It doesn't matter whether they're a villain or not. You want to choose your character because
No.
Yeah, I'd be like, dude, I
No.
I get it.
Rocket
Wrong.
probably eats the booty
I
like
played
groceries.
the games to see some white guy in a purple shirt pop out and say "Toasty." That's why I play him. And I don't know how to do it, so it's just random. It's like a little surprise.
By the way, Brian, because I see you kind of like you're vulturing, almost like when you're like.
Yeah, I'm
arching
sort
down.
of. I want to get into the. I really just want to.
Well, I was gonna say you can move the mic up.
I know.
Okay.
How
You
dare
just look like you're like hunched over the
Dude,
entire.
yeah,
Just, listen, I want the audience to know, like, I'm really into this. I'm really into this shit, y'all.
So when it comes to those movies, I understand the opinion of people not liking it because I love the movie.
Is this what you're gonna do the whole episode?
No,
I'm
no,
just,
no, no.
Contradict us.
He's like been devil's advocate
I
since the
understand why
start of
people like
this
the Super
fucking-
Mario Bros,
Wait.
but I really wanted to see a Super Smash Brothers.
Well,
And the fact that I didn't see a Super Smash Brothers movie, it's just like, fuck this movie. 1 out of 10. Go die in a bathroom.
Come on.
I mean, you kind of hit the.
He wanted to see
Actually,
Link
dude,
fight
no,
Mario.
there's someone made a YouTube like show of the Super Smash Bros.
Of course they did.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Superstars.
There's so many talented
Superstars
people on
or something like
YouTube.
that.
It's ridiculous. Hey, look at us.
It's something like that. Superstars. I just remember because so I actually saw the Sonic the Hedgehog like 2 times. One with Gio, one with my friend Alex. And when like I'm not gonna go into too much detail,
Spoiler.
but you know, when Sonic and Shadow fought, Alex was like, dude, that's just like Superstars. I'm like, yeah, it is. I think that's what it is. I do not know. Future Adam, make sure you put it like
Superstars was that PlayStation version of Super Smash Bros.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no. You're thinking PlayStation All Stars.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. All Stars. My bad.
Super. There was something. It's all pixel art, but it's like Sonic and Mario, and they're like having Dragon Ball Z style.
Oh no, see,
fighting.
this is live action completely.
Oh no. Then never mind. We were
Yeah,
talking
they
about
made
two
a
different things.
complete live action. Because I think I don't know if you guys ever saw the show The Guild with Felicia Day. No,
I know of it. I've never seen it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think I've heard of it
I
before.
don't want to get into
I'm on the
that.
boat that's never heard of it at all.
Okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Never mind. But they have a live action version of that. But back to the Mortal Kombat, like you were absolutely right. It was a very fun movie, an entertaining movie. Was it like fucking grade A acting? Absolutely.
But that's not what I'm talking about at all. I love the movie for what it is. When I was gonna say, I didn't have a problem with the acting. They're great characters. But
See, I had a problem with the acting.
but what?
I was like, what the fuck
But
is
that-
this schmuck?
That's the
are
campy
acting
shit.
like
That's
Shit,
the,
I know, right?
I can't have them acting like real actors and then watch one of them die and be like okay with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I'm glad that they weren't. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear me. I'm glad that they weren't super campy. What I was gonna go into is that I understand why people don't like it in that there is a lot of lore in the games.
Absolutely.
There
But then
is
again, they
a
keep
lot
changing
of
the
lore.
fucking lore of the games.
Yeah, I understand that they're trying to keep it together, but yeah, they rebooted it twice.
Yeah.
They did.
They're trying to keep it relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, they did a Okay, so you have the
Hey, are you talking
original
about the
back
games
in
or
like
the movies?
The games.
the games.
Oh, I knew about
Yeah.
the games. I thought you were talking about the movies.
They
Yeah.
had like the set kind of storyline for the first like 10 years in like what, the 80s, 90s or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like the early 2000s to 2010, it was a whole nother fucking storyline or whatever, which they were like, oh, let's recreate everybody's backstory or whatnot. Let's say Johnny Cage finally got with whatever her
Sonya Blade.
Sonya Blade,
Yeah.
yeah, Sonya Blade, and they had a child or whatever and shit. And
And then the games were about their children after
yeah, exactly. Or like, oh, Raiden's now evil, and oh, Liu Kang's a god, and I'm like,
First off, Liu Kang being a god is really cool.
that. Yeah, dude.
I just never.
Unlimited bicycle kicks. What?
He just stays hovering. Right? But it was.
I know that's not him, but I just like the
Jesus
But,
Christ.
like you were absolutely right. It was a very entertaining movie. Like I had problems with the I feel like the script, the dialogue between characters could have been a little bit better, especially done by the actors. Like,
Yeah.
But other than that, like, it was a very entertaining movie. The lore was nice. I really like the fact that they decided to go the route with Scorpion, where he's not just this mindless slave that fucking what's his name, Soul Sucker.
Quan Chi.
No, not Quan Chi.
Wasn't that Quan Chi who revived him?
Shang Tsung.
Shang
Some
Tsung.
shit like that.
Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung. Something like that.
He's like,
Your soul is mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking bang. Right? It's just like Blade in that one movie. He's like, there's only ever going to be one Shang Tsung or whatever. You know, but
Some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate up another round.
You know, but I really did I loved that one backstory of Scorpion where he was just a fucking everyday kind of guy.
He was just
or
a
whatever.
dude in
And his
like
family gets murdered by
ancient Japan and well,
Yeah.
not Japan. Clearly, motherfuckers throwing icicles around. This is not Japan, or it might be. We don't know what
It's
they
like,
do.
yeah, it was in a studio in California, right? So, yeah. But it, like I said, I really love that storyline for Scorpion. I'm glad they implemented that, but they also added to it by the new character that they came out with or whatever,
Liu
the
Bei.
main character for the movie or whatever.
Yeah.
Who's the
Yeah,
descendant of
Cole Young.
yeah, him.
I know some people
Um,
apparently had a problem with him.
Yeah, I'm about
Yeah.
to get into my Giovanni
Again, I think
bag
it was the
here.
acting. It was the fucking acting. And
Listen.
then, like, he loses every fucking fight, but then he's going up against people who literally kill people for a fucking living, right? And then all of a sudden, he's like, fucking scraping by or whatever.
I think what you're not understanding is that he's special.
I think you don't understand I think you don't understand the meaning of plot armor.
That's what he had.
Literal,
Gold
not
shit was
literal
plot
armor.
armor.
I know.
That motherfucker was dripping in plot armor.
And it would have been really nice to see Johnny Cage fight Goro. You know
Yeah,
what I
that
mean?
classic little callback.
Exactly, classic call. And even do the like split thing and hit him in the nuts just to fucking. I would have been screaming
It
like a
could still
cheerleader
happen.
on prom night, bro.
Because they saved Goro. We saw him like get fatality.
Oh, you're right.
But they sucked like
Pause.
Sang Shung took him back
Yeah.
to wherever.
You're absolutely right.
So
Yeah, the movie came out like 8 years ago. We are not getting any more to this franchise. I'm gonna keep it a buck. with you,
we
bro.
are.
No, we aren't.
no, they're getting they're making a sequel.
Carl
Carl Urban. There you go.
is
We love you.
Luke.
Johnny Cage.
Yeah, Johnny Cage. They've already.
Oh
just
my
work-
fuck!
They're,
Are
just
you
work- they're
kidding
still
me?
working
I'm
on
Are
the-
you serious?
Yes,
Yeah.
they are. They're working on the script.
I'm surprised you guys
I think
haven't
they
heard
just
of it.
finished the script, actually.
They just finished production, actually.
Fucking
Oh, they did?
They just finished filming it.
68-year-old Carl Urban. He's not that old.
They're coming.
Is Johnny
the movie's coming
Cage
out this year.
The
Wow.
fresh and fry actor. I love it, actually.
I know. Honestly,
I thought maybe for a second there they'd be like, okay, it's like they're because you know how like Mortal Kombat picks up from other shows and shit like that.
Yeah.
I thought I would be like, oh, he's from The Boys, and he's like he's Butcher.
I mean, they had the game crossover
They did,
already.
actually.
oh, they did.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
shit.
Homelander?
Homelander's
Homelander.
in Mortal Kombat.
That's right.
One?
Mortal Kombat 1.
I wish that game was a little better. Whatever. We play Tekken over here, Bandai.
I
Sponsor.
know, right? It's like $69.99 the first
Not
day, but then
over
like
here.
a
We
week
play
later,
Soul
it's like
Calibur.
fucking $40.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
I
can you call yourself a successful game if you're like 40
We got a
bucks the first
maxi
week?
spammer.
Dude, you got what's that fucking samurai game? Ghost of Tsushima?
Oh, I thought you were going to say
That shit
Sekiro.
is still $69.99.
Yeah,
Dude, that
that's
shit
a fucking
pisses
good
really good.
game.
Exactly.
That
That's what
shit
I'm saying.
pisses
Like, can
me
you
off. I'm like, can you go down a little
No,
bit?
Sony is not
You're
missing
so
this
much-
money, bro.
I want to play you, but you're way too expensive
Yeah.
for me.
No shit.
But you'll break, and Sony knows it. They're
No,
like,
I will
they'll
not.
break.
I really hate the fact that I guess people never really understand that you were never buying literally the hardware. You were buying they were
The
selling the
license.
game, like they were charging you for the actual software. But now that there's like digital downloads, and the price didn't go down, I understand why people are pissed.
Oh yeah.
No,
Like-
well, unless y'all know about GOG.
What? GOG?
Yeah, GOG.
No.
It's a Steam alternative where you are buying the game and you get to keep it. So even if like it goes off like I just say for some reason like, oh, you can't play this game anymore like on Steam, with GOG like it's yours.
Well, yeah, but like,
Oh, because Steam
No,
they
not true.
they
But
sell you
how-
the
how-
license.
not
right?
true.
Like,
how
yeah,
long
DRM.
for?
Not true. I've been trying to get War for Cybertron for like fucking 25 years.
Oh,
Damn.
And I haven't been able to get that shit. I want my memories. I
Shit,
want
that's
to
like
play
that's
it.
like homeboy. He helped me fucking get Def Jam for Vendetta. Woo!
I don't know whose dick he had to suck to get that. That
Oh,
shit was
bro.
Lost Art too.
I know, right?
Let's just say it was Jack Sparrow. if you get my drift.
it was Jack Sparrow.
My drift.
What's that? It's
I
like the
are.
bay.
Oh,
That
yeah.
one bay that has pirates around it. Kidding.
They're not pirates. They're sea warriors.
Sea warriors.
Sea warriors.
Sea fighters.
You know how there's the Z warriors? Well, there's a sea warriors.
Sea warriors.
Some might say
Or is
they're
it Z
sea
fighters?
of thieves.
Z fighters. Sea fighters. But,
What are y'all looking at me for?
We've
Your
all
turn.
been waiting in deep
now it's
anticipation.
Yeah.
what's your favorite
What's
video
the
game
devil's
movie?
advocate got?
So I can be all like, it was all right.
Please bless us. We're on our knees, and if you just shake it up
He
and
just says
down,
Resident
you'll get a
Evil.
better spray.
It was whelming.
He just says
I
Resident Evil.
honestly like it's something
Shoot 'em.
that I've never spoken about, but it's almost like Resident Evil.
Nah,
the
here we Give it to me.
Tomb Raider series with
Wait, with Angelina Jolie?
yeah.
No, the newer one
I know, right? Be like,
that no one went to go see.
I still have yet to see that.
That one wasn't bad. It just
I wouldn't
wasn't.
mind seeing
it
it.
did not deserve
I,
a
no,
sequel.
it was like he's
I
Uncharted.
mean, if you go back
Yeah.
and watch Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider now, you'd be like, my God,
Still
I
hot.
watched this. She's fucking hell yeah,
Man,
Still
dude,
beautiful and gorgeous.
That's
but
all
that's
I'd watch
why
it
you
for,
couldn't
but
pay
hey.
attention to the fucking story.
I
It's because
truly-
you're just googling over her giant lips and shit.
I truly don't know what happened in those movies.
do you
but
understand-
I know two things.
I didn't realize there were games. I thought
Really?
yeah, because like I was just like, oh, it's like Indiana Jones, but it's a woman, and
That's a crude but accurate fucking.
I mean, it is.
That's fucking accurate.
and it was more sci-fi than at the time Indiana Jones, so it kind of like I don't know. It tickled my sci-fi brain a little bit more.
It tickled my saffrons.
And
Nice.
for that reason, it holds a place in my heart that I would never give it today. Like they're not good movies, right? They're like
No, but you
But
you
I
can
like
be
them a
like,
lot.
I watched that shit.
yeah,
You
but
know what I mean? I'm proud. I
It's a
watched
guilty
it.
pleasure, essentially.
like if I were a child again, I would be like, guys, I just saw a great movie. You guys need to go watch it. and you guys would be like, okay, and you'd watch it and be mad at me.
Yeah, like that one guy that'd be like, "Oh my god, Twilight, it's so good, bro. You gotta go watch it." And be like, "Oh fuck, all right, maybe I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it."
I actually have a
Twilight.
very funny story about Twilight.
Oh.
I forget what movie it was, but obviously we were in the theaters. My whole family, mom, sister, father, we're all watching this movie. Trailers come on. Twilight, the trailer for it comes on. And if you remember like the first trailer for Twilight, you'll remember that it was kind of almost more actiony.
Yeah.
Like it was much more exciting in the trailer.
Dude, I actually remember because I was like, this looks good.
Exactly. Me and my father looked at each other and said, that looks kind of cool. That looks pretty good. And we went to go see it. Mom, of course. And we were like, this was not the movie we thought it was.
No, it was not.
That's like that. What is it? I can't remember. It's the second or third one where they have that huge giant battle
That was the last
in
one.
the snow, right? They have that huge
Ready Player
giant
One?
battle in the snow. You sit there watching it and you're like, oh shit, oh fuck, oh that person died, this person died, ah fuck,
Damn.
And then you're like, and then you end up finding out, oh, it was all a fucking.
Yeah, that was
Oh, the
that
fourth
was
movie.
last, no,
Yeah.
fifth movie. Fifth
Oh,
movie.
yeah, fifth movie.
It
Thank
was
you.
like it's like oh, it was an
I
illusion.
lost count.
Part one,
It was a
part two.
fucking vision
You're right.
or whatever and
You're
shit,
right.
and you're like, none of
Fifth
it
movie.
fucking happened. But
Jacob
it
had
could
to
have happened.
take Renee's.
And I was so
I know
upset.
too much about
I was
this
like,
shit.
what the fuck am I watching this fucking shit for then? I'm like, so that whole action sequence never fucking happened.
actually,
happened in this bitch's
that
head.
is-
The
Yeah,
third
that
one
was
is
crazy.
even funnier than that because Victoria turned the one Joe Schmo into a vampire, and he's turned like all of like where were they? Fucking Chicago, and no one had guns. First off, so they turned everyone in Chicago into a vampire, and they went to go fight the Cullen family. The Volturi showed up, and they were like, "We was just playing. It was just a joke." Blue balled the shit out of us,
Wow. Yeah. No, accurate. Get crude, but accurate.
if I remember correctly. I don't actually know much about these movies.
I don't. No,
Yeah.
I swear.
I know everything about the movies and nothing about the books.
Yeah.
So
I read the second book.
my wife and I have a
To totality.
every fall we watch all the movies, every Twilight movie.
I've only seen the first movie and I like to keep it that way.
What kind of
Wait,
nut
did you
gripping-
say every fall?
Yeah,
That's part of your fucking list? Is the Twilight?
it's
You're
not my
how-
list.
you're
But I married into this list.
Okay.
That's tough.
Because I mean, like, dude, okay, it's October. I understand watching Hocus Pocus.
I know this
I
woman.
understand watching
She's a nice
Halloween Town or whatever and shit. Those are fucking great movies. You know what I mean? But it's like to choose like for Halloween, be like, oh yeah, we got a Twilight marathon going on.
Well, it's not even Halloween because we're not watching it like in Halloween time, fall, like starting in like August or September.
Oh.
So you guys just choose an off month and just
Do you
watch
tell
all
your-
Twilight.
It's like, do you tell-
Not yet Halloween.
Yeah, it's just-
definitely not Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But right before, whenever there's like no denominational holiday.
The fuck?
It's like the real question is like, do you tell your guy friends that you're watching?
Do you tell your guy?
He just did.
I just told all you.
Well,
the internet.
yeah,
And
and
the
the internet. Fuck.
I'm not ashamed of this.
Oh,
I love
like,
my
I lay
wife.
it all
I'm not
out
ashamed
there.
of this.
yeah, I love
I
my
get it
love
like that. I love Devil Wears Prada too.
I guarantee you, every single person watching this, all four of them, have watched.
You better pray it's only 4.
It's just us four.
Yeah, you better pray.
Just going back to see the analytics. All four of y'all
Right.
have seen a movie in this week that we would all make sure you're embarrassed about,
Leave a
pornographic
comment.
or not.
Leave a comment. Leave a comment about that. What movie are you embarrassed about that you saw this week?
And don't
Let's
expect
see.
us to answer because there's going to be too many comments.
I watched this one movie before the government blocked the hub. Huge disappointment. Took too long to get to the action. They kept talking.
Fucking everybody.
Jesus.
Oddly enough, it was Twilight.
That bitch.
It was just a pirated version of Twilight.
Dude, that's how I watch. It's like, dude, that's how I watched The Interview.
Well, yeah, that's
Whenever it came out, because like fucking North Korea was all like, "We're gonna bomb you." Well, I don't know why I sounded like Trump there. For a
Yeah,
second.
that was insane. That was crazy.
We're gonna bomb you guys, China. But fucking North Korea was like, "Well, fucking nuke you guys. This movie comes out
I remember
or
that.
whatever."
yeah,
and shit.
that was wild. We were working at the movie theater at the time, right?
Oh yeah, we were.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
oh,
we were
shit.
having Carson apparently said that like we had some dude come in and was like, but he had like just handed his phone, which had like a translation of, "Are you showing The Interview?" And I think he had said like, "No, we are not," and whatnot
I
because
thought
bomb threat.
we were required to say no comment. Like
I don't know. I know I was working there. I might have not been working that weekend.
Wait. Someone walked in, showed you some fucking
well, according
Korean
According
characters.
to Carson, this is
According to
Carson.
him, okay. Third party in it, story. Showed his phone with Korean characters and translated to, "Are you showing The Interview?" That's crazy. That guy was going to shoot you niggas immediately.
You know what's absolutely crazy is that we were the one theater he probably shouldn't have worried about. No one was going to watch that movie in our theater.
Oh yeah,
No, because I mean, dude, nobody called the bluff other than Pornhub. You know what I mean? Pornhub was all like,
Alamo Draft
challenge
House.
accepted, and fucking released the movie the day it was supposed to be released,
Dude.
because they were not going to release it.
Yeah, Alamo Draft House was like, "Fuck it, we're gonna put it in theaters."
Yeah.
They
Fucking
did.
love Alamo Draft House.
That's where I
dude,
wanted
that's
to
like
see
the
it.
most Texas fucking thing, dude. Close to the flag that had the cannon said, "Come
Yeehaw,
and take
bitches.
it." You know what I mean? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers! Absolutely.
That guy was not from Texas,
I
but
know.
fucking ball top.
But my gosh, dude, like that,
Kimmy was not happy about that movie. I love it.
No,
He was very upset that day.
John Krasinski famously played Kim Jong Un in that movie.
dude, he was so good. He was so good. What's
Took me a
that?
second there.
That fucking guy who played. Who did play that fucking Kim Jong Un?
Randall Park.
John Krasinski.
John
Yeah, John
Krasinski.
Krasinski, my bad.
Is that really his name?
Dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he did a fucking great job, dude. When he started crying, like Katy Perry.
I know I fucked it
Is
up.
that
My
not it?
bad. I'm so sorry. I fucked it up. My bad.
No. Should I explain the joke
Hey,
to him?
Have you ever
I-
watched
I-
The Office?
Yes.
It's based on this fantastic video game called The Office.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
Dude, you're.
Oh fuck!
I was gonna say you were not getting it. Your eyes were so.
I know.
lost.
I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
I'm pretty sure he's not in that movie. I've
Yeah.
seen it.
Your eyes were so
John
innocent
Krasinski.
and lost.
My gosh. Wait, who's the guy that does What was the movie that he made? Michael made.
Wait,
Fuck.
Steve Carell?
Yeah, well, the character Michael.
Yeah,
Or
Steve-
where he made what is it? It's like he made a super agent movie or whatever.
Threat Level Midnight.
That's it. Fucking Threat Level Midnight. Fucking
Anyway,
glorious. Anyways,
Goldface.
dude, I fucking love that show. I can't believe I didn't catch on to that shit.
Ball up top.
I'm sorry.
anyway, back to the
I
original top. Oh,
Got lost when you were talking about Tomb Raider. The movies that you're referencing are the Angelina Jolie one, not the new one, right?
Yes.
yes.
Okay, cool. See, I'm back on board.
So like Cradle of Life and
Yeah.
the original, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've actually
The first time
not
I
seen
ever
those
saw
movies.
Henry Cavill
Two.
was in those movies.
Henry Cavill was in that?
I thought Henry Cavill's
pretty
first
sure.
role was Count of Monte Cristo. Favorite movie, by the way.
Hold on.
I
Yeah,
say that
Henry
every time.
Cavill was in Count of Monte Cristo?
Yes, he was.
Hold
He
on.
was,
just to verify this because I'm pretty
Count
sure.
Mondego's son.
No, in the second movie, it had what's his name? The guy who plays Bond, James Bond.
Idris Elba?
No,
Not yet.
Not yet.
he's-
No, sorry. Time.
I was like, he's Bond. He's
Not
Bond.
Knuckles the Echidna is James Bond.
Right, Knuckles the Echidna, James Bond. No, the guy who did Casino Royale.
Daniel Craig?
Daniel Craig, yeah.
Yeah, he was in the second one, but I do not remember Henry Cavill at all being in the.
Am I miss?
Oh, sorry.
I might be.
Talking
Just
to
a
the
gorilla
microphone.
cock more to my face.
yeah,
Talking
please.
to the microphone, please, as you walk away from it.
You're just slowly drifting away from the microphone.
What are you talking
Right.
about?
Go
I've been
ahead.
talking like this entire time.
Um,
I might have been mistaken.
You are.
So who was it?
Yeah. Who the fuck did I think of? No, I'm thinking about Henry Cavill being in like
The Count of Monte Cristo.
no.
He wasn't in Count of Monte Cristo either, was
Bet.
he?
Put money on it right now.
Hold on, let me see.
Put money on this motherfucker. This is my. I've seen this movie like 15 times.
I don't know why I had
Because
such a
I've
big
seen the
brain
one
fart.
where it has what's his name? Who played Jesus? He played the Count.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about
That-
Gerard
Who
Butler.
played Henry Cavill?
He was Mondego's son.
Oh, the fucking son.
Yes.
Oh, no way.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know why I said Henry Cavill. I meant Gerard Butler.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my god, way off.
You were
Yeah.
fucking eons away.
Yeah, I conflated the
My
fact.
fuck, bro, you are so fucking right.
Thank you, I know.
Holy. Lock it down, buddy.
I wish you would have accepted
I
the money
hadn't-
bet first, though.
I know,
This
right?
kinda sucks.
I was like, oh shit.
Before I know that I'm right, let me verify.
Let me
before I make a bet.
before I make it.
I owe one of my friends like $80 in lost bets because I'm just too prideful to take a second to think. I've lost every single one.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I'll wait a little longer.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, so you're about to talk about Brian. You're about to contradict Gio on why Tomb Raider, I guess, is a bad movie or something like that.
Dude, I don't know. Angelina Jolie had massive titties. I don't give a fuck about the movie.
I mean,
okay.
to be fair,
I know. What I was
At
going
the
to say,
time, she was
or
like
maybe
a
I already said
fucking-
it. I just don't remember the movies because, like,
I've
I
actually,
was when they came out, I was still like a child basically, and like my wiener was just sort of starting to move. So like Angela Jolie, like it was
Yeah.
one of those situations.
You want to know who that was for me?
yes.
Who?
My cousin Vinny.
Okay, you didn't honestly.
I really,
wish.
I thought you were gonna
My
leave it
cousin
at
Vinny.
my cousin,
Dude, fucking
So
that's what I
funny.
thought as well.
Marissa Tomei.
Marissa Tomei,
Wow.
bro.
I thought you had a cousin named Vinny.
Well, him too, you know. I mean, you know, same
Nice
family.
cock, Vinny.
Right, it'd be like good girth there, buddy. but but fucking dude, Marissa Tomei was beautiful.
No, I get it.
Still is.
Still,
Still
Oh,
is.
absolutely.
for sure.
Absolutely. Suck a fart out of
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, continue that. You can say that.
Can I?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can say
Yeah,
it.
you can say it. It's like a fart out of what? I'd assume her butt.
No, her mouth.
Well,
Crazy,
like-
bi-
you know how sometimes
crazy biology.
sometimes the fart travels and
I actually threw her nose.
yeah.
It's like a fart out of her mouth that came from someone else.
Henry
Isn't-
Cavill, right?
Isn't that just someone else's fart? I'm not trying to get away from that shit.
It's an excuse to get it out of her mouth.
Yeah, so she was used as a travel device and not the fucking originator? Fuck no.
she's not the source.
Yes,
She's not
the source. Fuck out of here.
She's not even the source. Fuck that.
Now, if it was Marissa Tomei's fart traveling through, I don't know, fucking Quasimodo, I'm game. Fuck it. Ball up top. I'm game.
Quasimodo.
Pass that fart over
Fucking
here,
great.
hunchback boy.
Hell yeah. Marissa? Okay. Tomei? Oh, fuck. You had beef stew later earlier, didn't you? You had beef stew earlier, didn't you? Oh, but I still get that.
Come in there like
Tomei.
Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, God.
That's
No.
aged. Like a fine wine, it's aged.
Provolone.
It's like my
You ate
goodness.
a Salisbury steak 3 days ago.
3 days ago.
3 days ago
It
on your
just passed.
porch, basking in the sunlight. With a serving fork?
Right.
Why don't you just get a regular one?
I need a little bit more salt. That's fucking horrible.
Okay, so we talked about all of our games that we like.
What do you hate?
Yeah,
Well-
I think we should talk about hatred.
Well, I guess that, and then what makes these things bad, and what makes a bad adaptation.
There.
Source material, not following the source material.
Not this. So it's not like the bad source material, bad movie.
Well, it's like I guess the director.
Just a bad adaptation. For me,
okay.
like for example, for me, now the first one, it's all right, but like I've heard and granted I haven't really actually seen these, but I've seen bits and pieces of the sequels, and I know they just go downhill. Resident Evil,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the fucking Milokovic?
Whatever.
Mila
Yeah.
Jokovic.
Or see, again with the same actress, Monster Hunter.
Fuck, you stole
Oh, yeah.
mine.
I still haven't seen it. Is it any good?
I have not. I just know. Like I took one look at like that shit.
Dude, they made that movie into an isekai. Like they
Oh,
literally,
they did.
They made it into
That's right.
Michael Bayed it badly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow it's
No
funny.
one has Michael Bay sauce like Michael Bay.
They were like, hey, we're gonna make a Monster Hunter movie. Here's the first look, and it's the American military.
Yeah. That's
And you're just like, what the fuck?
Where are we?
Right? Be like, I
We're
don't
getting
remember
another
this shit.
fucking Godzilla.
My goodness.
That was crazy. I was like, there is so much story that you can tell, and for some reason you cannot. You're too scared to tell it without the real world in it.
you know what amazes me though about that, because like
The
it's not
movie?
like fantasy. Well, I mean, yeah, but it's like it's not like people don't like fantasy. Like Lord of the Rings, love it. Game of Thrones, love it.
Well, until the end.
I mean, yeah, but the general idea,
Yeah. Facts.
you love it. So with the Monster Hunter movie, just make it fantasy.
Yeah.
Not that fucking hard, y'all.
Yeah,
No.
absolutely.
Genuinely,
Fucking
they probably could have just like picked some fantasy world and really could have just loosely followed the lore, like made the monsters from the game. Would have been not perfect.
With
Better than what
And
it
wait,
would've been,
I mean, that's kind of like the thing that like I've seen people talk about how like the Sonic the Hedgehog movies.
Mhm.
When you watch the first one, it's a very safe movie.
Very.
They do not reinvent the wheel like at all. But now you come to the third one, it's what you expect. When you think of Sonic the Hedgehog, it's what you expect. And that's basically what you could have done with Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
You start with very safe movie, but then you start inching your way into that more fantastical, damn, this is fucking Monster Hunter?
Yeah.
Shoot, let me play these games.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
That's why, like, I would never watch a movie that would be adapted by, like, that game, fuck, what's the one where it's like a delivery
We don't
simulator?
know.
Delivery
Crazy
Simulator.
Taxi?
I fucking love Crazy Taxi.
Crazy Taxi
Oh
is
my
really
god,
fun.
that, shit's
That would be such a
fucking
fun,
fire, bro.
That would be a fun either movie or TV series.
for the longest
Oh, and
time,
that is-
It's Death
thought-
Stranded.
Holy fuck.
They-
you
they-
make a movie, Death Stranding, I'm burning down your home.
Yeah,
They actually
it was such
they're-
a fucking
they
terrible.
are making one.
No.
No,
please.
no. And then
Oh
then
my God.
I really felt like it was
Gio,
kind of
pull that
it
up.
was kind of
I
ass.
swear I saw something about
I don't want to go through 6-8 episodes or a 2-hour movie of a fucking walking simulator.
Exactly.
Did you watch Lord of the Rings?
And then not to mention
Okay, fuck me first off.
no, you cannot compare
At all.
You cannot fucking compare. Dude, I would to this day, after we finish here, go out and watch the fucking 3 extended Lord of the Rings movies.
If you can
and
watch,
be fucking satisfied.
Ball up top, let's do it.
if you could watch,
Fucking A, man.
I'm fucking down, dude.
Shit. Discord it, baby. We'll fucking share a screen.
Discord Bitch, I will be with you with popcorn.
There it
dog.
is. There it is. With popcorn. I'm bringing the butter.
Yeah, fuck
I
it.
got you like cheddar?
there, Crazy Taxi, you brought it up. I honestly thought for a while that they had made a live action adaptation because I thought
You think,
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Are you talking
No.
about that movie with fucking
Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah Taxi?
Yes. Yes.
Wait, hold on. I actually
legit
really
thought
like that movie.
That was a good
it was
movie,
a great
dude.
movie. I legit thought that it was like one of those like early attempts at a live action adaptation
Guy,
because of
Crazy Taxi.
because it's like the same premise.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I was like, okay, and like my mind as a child was just like, this is the game.
by the way,
that was good shit.
just want to say right now for the viewers, that's my dog Liberty. She's an emotional stress dog. So when we got loud, she thought we were being stressed.
I am stressed.
I am stressed.
Am I needed?
Libby.
I'm not gonna lie. Earlier, I was patting Liberty, and I did feel good,
That's what she does.
as opposed to my rageful and angry self.
Here you go, Liberty. You're a good girl.
Liberty.
Please, Liberty, come over here. I'm thinking about jokering a hospital. Just kidding.
I'm
Peace.
thinking about jokering a hospital.
Can we talk about that moment in that movie where the Joker was in full makeup, but Harvey Dent couldn't tell it
mean
was the
he's the
Joker
mask,
until
so
she
Because
moved?
the
Yeah,
that scene
the
particularly
mask
is so
out.
ridiculous. full makeup. It's like, who is this strangely make-upped woman?
Right? Hey.
Joker.
Ah, bitch.
Hello.
Liberty. No. That's Benny.
Benny
They
and
like
the
to play with
Jet.
each other,
No, they were-
and
they were boxing
They will get
earlier.
excited. Sit. Lay down.
Lay down.
Liberty's
Lay down.
excited
Lay
as a
down, buddy.
motherfucker right now.
Lay down, Liberty.
Look at that
Lay down,
goddamn
buddy.
assault weapon behind her. Look at that thing going back
Her
and forth.
tail
Whack,
will
whack.
like take you out badly.
Yeah, I know. We shit. I don't know. Anyway, fuck you guys. I was getting assaulted in the chest earlier. Thump, thump, thump.
Anyway, so
Stress, dog. This thing's trying to kill me.
Resident Evil is one of those. Like for me, that's the one that
Dude, those movies were like the first movie
It's good.
was good.
It
It was oddly satisfying, even though it was like its own fucking realm, right?
again because I think they played it safe. You don't have to do that much.
Yeah. And then I really actually did enjoy Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was in those movies.
Yeah,
I like
did
her.
enjoy her in that movie.
nice.
She was actually nice. But after the second one, they fucking lost again, and that's where it refers
lost the
back to that
plot.
source material, right?
How?
They just completely they lost their own fucking direction because they wanted to separate from the regular Resident Evil.
How? Why?
Exactly. Like, how can you fucking? That's what upsets me. Is
That's
that
why you. That's how you make. That's when you decide to make an original film.
Well, that's why
Like,
I
there's
also
no
didn't
reason-
like Witcher, right? Because there was so much lore, right, that they chose to just piss on. You know what I mean? That it made it fucking just unwatchable. I did enjoy Henry Cavill playing Geralt.
We genuinely, we all did. Like once, I think when he was cast, I was like, oh shit, we're in good hands.
Yeah, but then even he was all like, "I'm fucking leaving." They can't follow the source material because you know Henry's always on
he's a
top
fan.
of. He's a
Henry
huge
is
fan.
a goddamn nerd. If I've ever seen
Absolutely,
one.
dude. As soon as he opened up his fucking mouth and said Warhammer 40K, I was like, "Oh shit."
I knew he was really
Oh,
on
he's
go.
deep in the fucking. He's deep in it, bro.
Yeah, I knew he was really with it when he posted that video of him building his own PC. I was like, oh, this motherfucker is. If we were in the early
Terry
2000s,
Crews did the
this
same thing.
motherfucker is lame as shit. I love this man.
Although see, I shouldn't say Terry Crews. Terry Crews, he did the same thing. He helped build a PC with his son,
Yeah.
his little son or
Yeah.
whatever. But it was just to play fucking Rocket League.
Yeah, ball up top. Fuck it.
All
Gaming is
top.
gaming.
Gaming's gaming, yeah. But it's like at the same time, I've always been like just encompassed by RPGs, right? And
Oh,
stuff
okay.
that has story, has lore.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? And but like I said, it goes back to these times where it's like they can't seem to follow the source material or even get close to it.
Yeah.
And then us as the audience who are expecting it are disappointed. And then we're like, oh, fuck, dude.
It's
you know
crazy
what I mean?
because like what they do is they buy rights to films like that they never think through. Like it happens all the fucking time.
Well, not all the time, but go on.
But like, well,
And like I said,
Clearly
just
nowadays there are
like, just like
exceptions.
Witcher.
okay, it happens all the time, but it doesn't happen every time. But like, for example, like the Monster Hunter, right?
Yeah.
Like, what happened there is they obviously got the rights to Monster Hunter, and they
to
were
the
like,
name,
Yeah.
but everything else.
yeah, they got the name to it, and then they were like, well, fuck. I mean,
What's a Monster Hunter?
We're gonna lose the rights, or we don't know what to do with it. So what do? We have this script for something completely original. We're just gonna go ahead and put Monster Hunter on top of that shit.
Yeah.
And that's what they did.
Yeah.
And it's so stupid because they didn't have to do that. They could have just made a Monster Hunter movie, but it's easier to take a pre-written script from a long list of scripts that have just been sitting somewhere and just be like, how can we make this into that movie?
Yeah.
And then you watch it and it's nothing like what you thought because, I mean, it never was going to be.
Absolutely.
And that's
why that's again, and I don't mean to go back to Witcher or whatnot, but that's why I also feel like it failed as much. But my gosh, I gotta say, who played Jennifer is fucking gorgeous. I don't know, at least to me, or whatever, with the purple eyes and shit like that or whatever. I was like, I just fucking.
Oh yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying.
Oh, do you know?
No, that was it.
Dude,
No, no.
I was going to just stare at you until you look back at me like, what, you didn't like Jennifer?
You don't like
But then in my head it clicked like, for the audience, me just fucking Must look crazy like I hate you. I fuck with this guy.
I mean, dude, like fucking, she's
Yeah, I mean,
with the hump, bro.
let's calm down. She had to fucking
Even
catch
with
up with
the hump,
James
dude.
McAvoy to fucking
Right?
stretch her spine out. But yeah, after that, this shit was banging.
Absolutely. I mean,
Absolutely.
maybe that was just me that they hold before. You know what I mean? But
This guy has a kink.
shit. Well, hell, dude, Geralt had that fucking wood. If you played the game, he had that fucking wooden horse. I don't know if you guys played the game. He had that fucking wooden horse. I can't have a hump. Like, I can't take a chick with a hump. Shit.
Jesus Christ.
But
I forgot about that stupid ass horse.
yeah, the Yennefer and him, they like to get naughty on that fucking wooden
I've actually
horse.
never seen the
Hold
show.
on.
And I
You
have
never played the
horse?
games?
They're in my Steam library. I have
Dude, Witcher
so
3
many
is
games.
by far one
That
of the
backlog
greatest
is crazy,
fucking
huh?
RPGs.
It's so fucking crazy. That's
It's fucking
I'm
good.
trying to make my way ever so slowly through my backlog. But the problem is when you have to edit videos, you only have so much time to actually play games.
Also, when you're playing a game, like if you have a backlog and you're like, let me get through this backlog, it makes shit so much harder to do. Like play the game so much harder. Which is
Well,
annoying.
and then the other part, I'm not gonna lie, especially with RPGs, I'm a fucking completionist. So it's like
yeah,
this
facts,
20-hour game turns into like 80 hours.
Shit.
Multiple day, 3 months,
On another note, though,
6 divorces.
what
Then
I
I beat the
thought,
game.
what I thought was actually a really, really good TV show adaptation of a game.
Castlevania.
You read it out of my fucking brain.
I wanted to actually like loop it back after we were talking about the bad shit. One was TV show good adaptations. For me, I loved the first 4 seasons of Castlevania.
Oh, fuck.
I am not a huge fan of Nocturne.
Really?
Oh, the newest one, right?
Yes.
Yes. I
I
watched like
only
the
saw-
first 5 minutes. Couldn't finish the episode. I don't know
Really?
why.
Because for me, it's like, because I've played like Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night. And granted, they say like, oh, there's not much story. It's like, yeah, there's also not much story for 3. And yet you somehow made a fucking amazing
exactly.
story.
Exactly.
But with this one, we're going to change the entire, what's it?
Source material.
Source material. And it like let it just not make sense. But on top of that, they also just made the characters annoying.
Oh gosh, dude, hit the main. Okay, so what is it, Richter?
Yeah, it's Richter.
Richter sounded like a fucking child.
Oh,
I don't
I'm
know
not
if
even
y'all-
talking about that. I'm talking more of like his love interest.
Okay, I see what you're talking about. Yeah.
Because it's like they're basically saying like Richter's saying like, oh, we need a plan before we go into this place. She's like, oh, you're a coward. You don't want to go in. And I was like, no, I just want a plan. And I'm like, how is that being a coward just to say like I want a plan before I go into this thing?
Yeah.
Well, in
It's
my
so
experience,
fucking stupid.
in my experience, if you charge into a situation and you are,
Leroy Jenkins.
we know how that turned out. If you're just better, then it should be all right.
And that's the other part. Because of her just rushing into it, some person dies. And like she keeps on blaming him like it's your fault. It's like, no, bitch, it's your fault. You're the reason why he's dead.
I
But
never
Bastard.
saw that series.
I'm actually
Castle, like,
I have not seen any of the Castlevania.
Really?
dude, you gotta watch the first
First
season
four
stuff.
seasons-
The
first four seasons.
Wait, hold on.
Don't
Have
watch
you
Nocturne,
Because
though,
I
you
have
don't have
I
to.
have a different perspective than you guys, who played the games, correct?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Have you played
Actually,
the games?
it's part of our channel.
I've
If
only
you-
I've only played
Nice.
like the games passingly in that they were never mine, and I never
Okay, so-
played to completion.
You don't have like a huge
You
deep
played at a friend's
connection
house.
Yeah.
essentially.
to like the games
Well,
in a way.
For me though,
I'm sorry, say that again.
You don't have like the crazy, like you don't have their level of connection to
No,
the games.
absolutely not.
Well,
Okay, that's
so-
not because
just to kind of counter argument on
I'll
that
go fuck
part.
myself.
What?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'll go fuck myself. Man.
I'm kidding.
I actually, it was because of the games that got me into this thing.
Yeah.
I had no prior, what do you call it? What were you? I guess rapport. I don't know. I can't remember
Yeah.
what you said. I had no prior experience playing the games before I walked into it.
That's why he doesn't know what I said.
This was the last time anyone saw Brian.
Never saw Brian.
First episode, last episode, baby.
But
Put that like the date. There's this RIP and then the fucking same day to same day.
Put a picture of me when I was 7 at the start of the video.
anyway, but that's my whole thing. It was just like because of the game, the show. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play these games. They look fun, or they
Yeah.
look really cool. But I already tell them like these newer seasons. I'm like, this is ass.
Oh
well,
gosh.
I was gonna get into. I haven't played any of the games, so my first experience to the entire franchise, if you will, is through the show.
Mhm.
And I will agree. I like the first, what'd you say, 3 or 4 seasons? Yes, with Trevor, because he is so. Trevor and Alucard are the most charismatic characters,
And they're arguing with each other. It's fucking on top.
it's so incredible.
By the
It's
way,
just so good.
little fun fact. Do you know who voices Trevor? Thor and Oakenshield from the Hobbit movies.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Little,
That's
it was a little
cool.
fun fact. Little fun fact. Anyway,
Little FYI for the audience. And me actually. But those seasons are really good. And what's the girl's Sylph?
Sylph. Yeah. Sylph.
Yeah, Sylph.
No. Sylph.
Sypha.
Sypha. Thank you. Thank you. She is incredible.
Yeah.
Her moments with Trevor are like, damn, love might be real after all.
Yeah, right. But not even that. She's like a fucking badass.
She's
mage.
badass. She's so
Yeah.
fucking cool. I'm
Like
when
fucking
she-
splitting people in half with
bro,
her
when
magic
she
and
hits,
shit. And
when
then,
she hits this right here, hung. It's like, oh, fuck.
yeah,
People are about to die.
right.
I
She's
love
all
it.
like, "Oh, I'm summoning the most wicked of magic from metal gods."
So I will say one scene that sticks with me is
Thunderstruck.
when they're all fighting Dracula. Alucard and Trevor are already like on Dracula.
Yeah.
And she fucking runs up, fuck you, bitch, and blasts his face. He's like, bitch, get the fuck up off me.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's like distraction. Ah! That fucking.
Dracula's like, fuck you and your fire. But so I will say those seasons are better. But I still enjoy Nocturne because I don't have a preconceived notion of the characters and whatnot.
Oh,
like I know.
See, that's where I feel it's fucked up because you don't know how badass Richter really is.
yeah.
Wait.
Dude, Richter is like
Hang on.
fucking 10. Oh, sorry.
Well, no, not that. But listen, that first season of Nocturne, those like last 2 episodes when Richter unlocks his magic. I'm not gonna lie, that motherfucker's hands McGee. Oos,
Oh, yes.
oos, oos.
That's how
yes,
he is
he's-
in the game.
Oh man, that motherfucker is tough. I'm like, Richter, throw them bitches, man.
Even in the Smash games, he has that like fucking slide kick jump kick.
Oh, yeah.
No, fuck that guy in
Or whatever.
Smash, bro. Fuck his ass. In Smash. Fuck him and his ancestor in Smash, bro.
Right, fuck him and Simon.
Shit is
But,
nearly as bad as PK Fire. Fuck everybody
Oh
that does that
gosh,
shit.
dude.
PK Fire.
I get annoyed.
PK Fire,
I get
PK
so
Fire.
annoyed
PK Fire.
by
Now
fucking
hold his bat, bitch.
No, it's like a fucking lightning of a Pikachu. Fuck.
But yeah, like so I'm deeply enjoying Nocturne. Ironically, I was watching it on the way here.
The new season just
yeah,
came
the new
out.
season.
I-
oh
And
shit, really?
I'm seeing it. I think tomorrow. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know yet, but
It's pretty good. I'm enjoying what's going on so far. Alucard is back. Obviously,
I
we
know.
saw that at the end of last
Yeah,
season.
No shit.
And he is still the GOAT. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
He's still the GOAT. That sword shit he be doing, man.
I still think that
Ruffles
the
my
greatest
jimmies.
Castlevania game, to me, would be Symphony of Night.
Mm.
Am I saying that right?
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Symphony of the Night, because that by far Alucard is so fucking badass. But what's really cool is if you name your character Richter, you play the entire game as Richter.
That's I mean, you named the nigga that. No, I'm kidding.
Right? No, it's like the whole game. It's like the story changes. Like even the
Well, because you're normally
locations.
supposed to play as Alucard the entire game.
Exactly.
Really? I thought you always played as a Belmont in all the
No,
games. Oh, that's
no.
cool. Is it true that in like the last game you played as some fucking random Joe Schmo, not a Belmont?
So,
well,
so you play as this guy named Soma, who's basically
yeah.
Dracula reincarnated.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so he's not a Joe Schmo.
So my nuts.
He's
You're talking about like the PS3 games. And stuff.
No, no. Okay, you're talking about the PS3 games or the DS?
I don't know what I'm talking about. I watched
So-
a video like going over the characters in the game.
So there's the
and-
DS one, which was like one of the last of like the main line.
Mhm.
That's where you play a Soma,
Mhm.
who basically is Dracula reincarnated, and then you have the newer one, the reboot series, where you play as Gabriel Belmont. Where in the first one, yeah, you're playing as Gabriel, and then in the second one, spoilers, you're still playing as Gabriel, but now he's Dracula.
It
is-
the lore to Castlevania is very strange,
Yeah,
right? But I
obviously.
mean, it's always been like, what was it? Is Simon the first or Trevor?
Trevor.
So it
Actually,
goes Trevor, then
Technically,
Simon, then
the
Richter.
very, very first one is Leon.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah,
yes.
the fucking
He's the one that got the first Morning Star.
the originator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vampire.
But,
I don't know anything about this.
I mean,
Yeah, you're lost.
It's okay. Stick in your corner. No, stand
Stay your
bring
ass
phone
over
out.
there, Bobby.
You play over there. You stay over there
Fun fact.
with Tomb Raider and whatnot.
Alucard is Dracula spelled backwards.
Whoa! Whoa!
Fucking 22 years and I didn't.
Learned that shit from, what was it, 04 Batman? Remember that fucking
Poor
special?
Batman.
Fucking wrote that shit on a mirror, held up to a mirror.
Dracula. Dude, that's
Oh,
crazy.
good job, Bruce.
It's crazy how he needed a mirror. He's the fucking Batman. And he's like, wait a second.
What does this look like backwards?
Red rum. But yeah, like I said, Castlevania, that was a fucking great. That first 4 seasons were really, really good adaptation.
Also, I relate so heavily. Not to cut you off, my bad.
No, you're good.
I relate so heavily to Dracula. Because if you post up my 10 out
He
of
likes
10
to suck
and
He
light
likes
her
to
on fire, bitch, humanity is
yep.
done. Fuck
Yep.
all of you. I don't
that-
care.
They did such a great
What
job.
did you say?
Right? They did such a great job of making you really relate to him.
That
Yeah,
was the
like,
one
to the-
part
to the
because like like in the because Castlevania 3 is like an old NES game, so there's not really much of a story. Basically, Dracula's just I'm evil for being evil.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's
Fair.
the reason why it
Fair.
frustrates me. It's why it frustrates me with Nocturne because I'm like, y'all made such a good story from something that doesn't have much story.
And then you give us no fucking story and you thrust us into a fucking new time.
Well, it's just
Well,
it's
there's
like
some story there.
meanwhile Rondo.
Well, just at the beginning, like
Yeah.
from the first episode, you're like, what's going on?
whereas,
What happened to Trevor?
That's fair.
What happened to fucking?
I mean,
I
don't
want to
really-
say Sylph now. I
Sypha.
swear that's a
Sypha.
Final Fantasy character, isn't it?
That
It's
is-
from somewhere.
You're thinking of Selphie from Final Fantasy VIII.
Her name was Selfie?
Yes, she was also in Kingdom Hearts.
And it
Oh,
was
shit, yeah.
way
She's the girl
before-
on the beach with the.
Yeah.
I know.
Why
my
were they
God.
on? Why
This was
fucking
like a-
Destiny
remember-
Islands? Are they just?
I know, right? How did Kingdom Hearts get into it?
Remember that was in the '90s. That was her name
Yeah.
was. This is way before Selfies. But anyway,
Full
back
circle.
to
Crazy how that
back
turns
to
out.
though to the original topic because we're now talking about bad games. Brian, what's a bad adaptation? Sorry to like
Oh, my bad.
just go hard tangent.
Yeah, just mine again is recent, just like Sonic. Mine is very recent, and it's Borderlands.
Ooh,
I have yet to watch the
I have
movie, and I
not,
heard
I have
it
not.
sucks so fucking bad.
I took
did.
one look at it. It was like, no.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. How the fuck are you gonna cast a grandma
Hold
Yeah.
on,
to play what's her name? The Phoenix.
Lilith.
Lilith.
Yeah, Lilith.
Yeah.
How the fuck, dude? It made no sense. Even in the third game, she didn't look like a fucking grandma.
Unfortunately, Kate Blanchett was out of the age range for the character she was playing, which I mean isn't or strange in Hollywood, but she was so far out that it's jarring.
It's
Yeah,
crazy because
exactly.
like I remember
And then
finding
Roland
out-
was never as funny.
Yeah, I remember
or black, if I remember.
Roland was black.
Was he?
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
so.
fair enough.
Roland was fucking.
Shit. My bad.
Well, he
I
was
was like,
remember
wait,
that one.
who played Roland?
I'm recently most played the third Borderlands, so I'm sort of.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I see. Yeah,
Makes
well,
sense.
they've only gotten better. Like the first one came out was really good. The second one came out, it got significantly better. And the
Hang
third
on,
one
I gotta stop right there.
What?
Because no, the third one did not.
You sure?
I'm positive.
third one did not do good.
I own that bitch.
I own it too. and
Technically, I own all three.
It,
but hey.
it was like if I were to rate it 1 out of 10, it's like a 5 or
Yeah?
4.5.
I'm much more lenient,
The-
so
the-
I would go
the-
6.5 probably.
Yeah, it's just the
Well, yeah.
missions didn't hit like it did on the first or second
Oh,
one. It was
pause.
like
wait, stop.
Anyway, continue on with what y'all were talking about. Because I'm not gonna lie. So I've never played. I played Borderlands 1, but I never really got into it. But that's because
what?
my reasoning why, and if he sees this, I'm not sorry.
I love it. I love that. I love it.
I played with a friend of mine, but the thing is that this friend was a bit of a sore loser / sore winner. If he's winning, he's super like in your face about it, and if he's losing, he just
Super in your face about it, like it was your fault.
yeah. And so like yeah, I played it with him, and I just didn't have a fun time.
Yeah, that's fair.
because of him, and so
Really?
it's just one of those because it's like again, it's like
So I feel about Diablo. The exact same reason.
Wait. Okay, hold the phone here for just.
oh,
a
I know
couple
exactly
seconds.
where you're going with this.
Are
one
you
with
talking Diablo 3?
3?
I mean, any of them. They're all kind of the same to me. To be honest.
You were playing Diablo 3 though, and I know
Yeah.
it was,
Diablo 1 and 2 were fucking masterpieces.
And again, If this
But
person,
three.
I don't see the appeal.
The only unknown knowledge I
sorry.
have
No,
of
it's- I
Giovanni
mean, everybody
playing
has the wrong
Diablo
opinion. No,
is with
I'm
me.
kidding.
So this is crazy in my
No.
head.
so
What did I do?
I know he could have. I
It
know
was-
who he could have played it with.
I played Diablo with
Yes,
you?
he did.
The third one?
I guess, yeah.
Yes, it was the third
Well, no, there was
What were
another.
we playing in South Padre Island? Was
Oh,
that three?
dude, we played a lot of things, and probably
No.
was 3.
Yeah, probably three.
And
I
know,
guarantee
and
you
I
it
know
probably
exactly
wasn't
who
the
it
first or
was. It
second.
was with. Again, he might see this, but
Was it the same person that you're talking about?
yeah, the one who used to live here.
Okay, yeah, we don't have to say his name. That's fine.
Well,
Nah, suck my dick. Say his name. Fuck him. Is he still around?
Who?
Oh, I like.
Well,
my
that's
fuck you guys.
Point being is that like, because it's I know exactly where he's coming, because he would be kind of sometimes in your face about like, well, look how good I'm doing and whatnot, and look at you, because he'd be playing
That's
the
fucking fucked up.
because
bro.
he'll be playing the game all day long. Meanwhile, you're doing whatever you're doing,
Living life.
living like fucking thinking about pussy.
and so it's like
You do that?
he's at low.
I can
Marissa
play a game
Tomei,
and
man,
think
I
about
told
pussy
you,
at the
early
same
age.
time.
Can you spell that word for me?
What?
Puss high?
Boosie?
Ain't that,
Man
wait,
Boosie?
wait, ain't that shit that comes out of infected wounds?
MARISSATOMEI. I don't know how you spell Tomei.
Ah, fuck, I don't know.
Is that
Like
that
the-
thing you do with monkeys?
Um,
Where AIDS came from?
But the point being is how like he'd be like, Benny, don't you go for that thing? He'll be playing all day long, and then
Too
like,
late. Go on.
yeah, it's just one of those scenes of like, and he's all like, oh, look how good I am and whatnot. Meanwhile, you're all that. Oh, I'm all powerful and whatnot. I'm like, calm down, dude.
We can bleep his name. I don't know if that'd be okay.
You know what?
Yeah.
We could do that.
We
I
should
forgot.
we should bleep his name.
Probably. I'll just say that and put a nice big old blur. Benny, no.
Right? You'd be like, that's defamation of
No.
character.
No, I mean I don't want to give reason to like cause bad blood because he's an
Hey.
alright guy, but it's
Adam and Gio are
Hey.
talking mad shit about you.
It's on
Send.
this episode. Sends the link to this
There's going to be an episode on the channel.
it'll be valid.
I'm in
3
it, by the
days.
way, in case you're curious. They're talking mad shit. They said you're ugly, lame addict.
Well, the other
Shit,
part
it
is
says that
like,
you were
we've
no
been-
good at fucking
The other part,
Diablo.
Diablo.
You fucking trash at Diablo.
It's like
Pussy.
your
You can't-
bottom 10,000.
You don't know how to tank,
And I feel
bitch.
bad because like he's a good guy, and like we've been wanting to think of debating about getting him on the show, but anyway, that's besides the point. The point being is we're talking about the bad. Wait, well, you were talking about
Diablo.
Bad game adaptations.
bad game adaptations.
I was on Borderlands.
Borderlands.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
And
because
I was-
Diablo didn't have a
And like,
fucking...
so yeah, now you know, like I never really want to play the Borderlands game, and on top of that, I never watched the movie because it looked like ass.
Man,
The movie definitely looks like ass. Like, okay, I've never met a whole team of characters that weren't anything like their originals, right? Like Tiny Tina.
oh,
She was a fucking horrible choice.
the
Yeah.
problem is the movie does not capture the fun of Borderlands.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is the major thing about the series is that it's just fun. There's a good story with 1, 2.
Well, you'll never know what
And-
gun you find from a drop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's always fucking tens. They said it's like, oh, we got 2 million guns.
They
dumb-
could have done a montage of different guns just for fun, just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
They
Like it could have been
fucking-
a time skip where all they were doing is like firing different guns with different things happening, and that would have been nice to have because that's the whole point of the game. Is it's a grind and looting.
My favorite from the second game. I think it's in the other games too. I don't know about the third. I never got it because I suck. But in the second one, there's a gun where you fire it, and when you reload, you just throw that
Throw the
bitch
gun?
and it
Yeah,
explodes.
no, yes, that's in the that's in
shit
the
is-
second and third game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
New
Atlas.
places.
Atlas. So as soon as you finish that last bullet, you
Yep.
throw the gun, right, and
Yep.
it fucking either transforms into a turret that shoots or whatever, or it goes and explodes the person or whatever. and
I
shit.
prefer the explode one because that shit is
See,
so funny.
For
Because it's
me,
like you'll be shooting someone and then you'll be like, "Fuck, I'm out." Hey, fuck you, and blow up in their face. And that shit is hilarious to me.
oh no, absolutely. But it's like the first Borderlands with Roland, where you could play as Roland, right?
And we're sure he was black, right?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
yeah.
Well,
I
look,
wouldn't know. I never played the
You
games.
haven't played the second one, right?
I played the second one. I
'Cause he
didn't play
dies
the first
in the
one.
second one.
All right. So Mordecai was in
In the first one, you play as him.
No,
Mordecai
Mordecai
was
was
in. He was in both.
He was in regular show.
Yeah.
Right? Mordecai, he was a playable character in the first one. He was the sniper, right?
yeah.
In the second one, he's a character you meet.
Yeah.
But the bird.
The second one, I was 0 at all. I was always like Mordecai and 0.
Oh, you were one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking
which you see
edgelord.
0 in the third game.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't gotten that far.
Yeah, you see 0 in the third game. When you go down to the planet, it's not the Atlas planet, at least I don't think.
Pandora.
No, 'cause
No, you leave Pandora.
I know.
You play Pandora the first and second one.
First of all, you
have,
should
like,
already know. Don't take my word on this
Yeah, right.
topic
Just
at all.
fucking
I am lying.
After he just went on
Oh.
tangent,
Making
like,
a
I've never
strat-
played this shit.
This fucking guy's making a strategy guide to a game that he's never played.
Step 1, turn on the console.
Right?
Step 2,
Open
don't-
instructions pamphlet. Oh, they don't even have that anymore. do
Alexa,
they?
turn on my computer. Boot up Diablo 1. Or
Fucking
Borderlands
dude,
1.
Diablo 1, I swear. If we get back into that, I'll talk for that shit for hours, dude.
Clearly.
Please do.
That shit.
I-
No, because I played the
Dia-
first one, right?
To
I
death,
have
I
it.
assume.
I have the first one.
In like fucking from like 99 to like fucking 2005.
I
played
forget
that game.
just how old the Diablo series is, actually.
Oh,
not
absolutely.
to...
Oh well,
You look like a
yeah.
strapping young man.
Well, you too can look this young if you never let the sun hit your face.
Can you hey, quick
All right,
favor?
Edward Cullen.
Hey,
Let's pause for a second.
all right, so we're back. I had to do a little quick intermission. I had to go take care of my dogs.
And then
My
take
dog's
a
been
massive
fed.
shit.
So what,
I'm just gonna
y'all
hold
were
the
talking
ball
about
like this and
Borderland,
I'll
or
never move.
are we ready to just move on to the next?
I'm much like the movie. I'm done with Borderlands.
Okay, Gio, what's a bad your bad
Um,
adaptation? Granted,
to be honest, I have not thought about this, but I'm gonna go ahead and wonder because I don't know jack shit about it. I just know that it exists.
What do
You
we
guys know that there's a live action Final Fantasy movie?
there is not one. It's all there are two.
Are you talking about the like it looks live action but it's
So there-
animated?
No.
There is two.
No, not live action ish animation. I'm talking about a live action Final Fantasy.
Are you talking about Spirits Within or something like that?
No, let me look this up because I'm pretty sure it was buried.
Because
Watch it be like this Tubi movie. It's like Ugandan Final Fantasy.
Because I know like there's two. There's the one that like Americans made that has James Wood in it, and then or James Woods, and the chick who played Mulan. I don't know what her name is, but they're in this movie. Oh, and Alec Baldwin's also in it.
Is her name Mulan?
No,
That's the one with Cloud in it, right? Or no?
and then that's the other one. The other one is Final Fantasy VII Advent Children.
And that one was good.
Yeah,
That's good. Yeah.
That shit was
I
incredible.
saw that. I saw that in theaters last year.
That's like watching Digimon movie,
And now
bro.
I'm about to go see it, like the orchestra play it, and I'm so fucking excited.
Wait,
Really?
this might actually be
Yeah.
animation. But yeah,
Give me the
it came out
gun.
in theaters.
Give me your phone.
That's like
That's
watching.
the one I'm talking about with
Bitch,
Alec Baldwin.
This is
Alec
Spirits
Baldwin.
Within.
Yeah, that's Spirits with that. That has no relation to Final Fantasy, bro.
The fact that they called it that, it's name only.
It should
Yeah.
be called Resurrected Spirits. That's fucking Spirits of Mars or Mars Planet.
All right,
Mars
so
Planet
now
or
that you
whatever.
guys know more about it than I do, talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
It's a shitty movie, very boring movie.
How, dude,
I-
that movie
okay,
was
hold
so
on.
fucking boring.
Yes,
Oh god.
yes.
Please don't say it wasn't.
It was a boring movie, right?
But
Because it
hear
had
me
so much
out.
of build up, right? But you cannot deny the graphics during its time.
So
Because
that
dude, that movie came out
that was
when it was fucking PlayStation 2.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's true.
And yet, dude, even the Final Fantasy movies, I like to think that they got their precursor
what year-
to their
what year
graphics
did that movie
to
come out?
1993,
no.
Motherfucker, I was alive when the movie came out.
2001.
Golly.
What year did
What time
Polar
does-
Express come out? I'm only saying this because it's like you're talking about how like it's like so this is PS2 graphics days. I'm like, well, so was also
What was it
Polar
called?
Spirits Within.
Spirits Within.
2004. Polar Express.
So 3-year difference.
Yeah.
Granted,
Which is better?
Advent Children.
Dude, Polar Express was ass, bro.
if you had to pick between
Based
those
on the
two,
game?
if you had to
I
pick
would
those,
pick Spirit. I would pick the fucking Final Fantasy.
I picked
Didn't they
Polar
fuck-
Express.
I
Spirits
did
Within?
not like. Huh?
Wasn't there a sex scene in
There
Spirits
was.
Within?
There was a nipple.
Was there?
Was it good?
There was?
There was a nipple.
I don't remember
Hold
that.
on, wait a minute.
There was a nipple.
Bro.
Put in
I
Maybe I
don't
should watch
remember
this
that
movie.
at all.
There was a nipple or two.
I watched it as a kid. My
I-
parents covered my eyes when sex happened.
Oh, you know what?
But I
Let me
still
talk
knew.
about a movie that I've actually watched.
This guy.
So far, he's just been tossing out shit.
Yeah, I mean,
That was bad? Or that you didn't like, right?
Assassin's Creed.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh my
Fair enough.
god!
Assassin's Creed was so stupid.
fair enough.
There was a movie?
Disappointed
Fair enough.
in that movie.
What?
There was a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Michael
There's actually
Fassbender.
two. There's actually two, actually.
Are you talking about like the YouTube shorts
Yes.
that came out?
No.
That was good.
That
I
was
liked
good.
it.
Those
that
were
made
good.
me think they can make a good movie.
They can if they
Yeah.
just
Wait,
stick
isn't that
with
the French version?
No, it's
no.
French Canadian. Like,
Yeah.
but it's actually like so. It was like prologue to Ezio's story.
Yeah, with Giovanni.
about it. Yeah, his dad
father.
Giovanni. The cool part that actually is his voice actor.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the same dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And Ezio's played by Roderick from
Yeah,
No shit.
from A Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Which is hilarious.
Hashtag not my Ezio.
Dude, if they made a
Not my
movie,
you.
like that wasn't a high budget thing. That's all green screens. If they made a movie in that same style, like a full length, like let's say 90 minutes, a 90-minute movie in that same style, low budget, I'd watch it.
Yeah, same here.
It was
Dude,
really
I
nice.
would
was
watch
that good.
Uncharted Nathan Drake with Nathan Fillion
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
I would, if it was just 90 minutes, even though they only have a 15-minute segment of it or whatever.
No,
90 minutes would have been fucking really good.
Would have been incredible.
It would have been fucking really, really good.
I
But,
I actually never saw Uncharted. The newer one, like the with Tom
like you
Holland.
never played any of the
You
games? Dude,
genuinely-
I have yet
and
to
I
watch
say
that
this
one.
shit from my heart, my soul, and both of my nuts. You don't have to watch it.
Yeah.
You can
I've
watch
seen
it if
bits
you
and
It is a
pieces. So
fucking
like my
disappointment.
cousin,
yeah, it is.
my cousin and his family. He's got a wife and two kids.
I would
They
imagine.
came over
So
and they had it on the TV, and I was just like watching it.
and you
I'm like,
beat
this
all
looks.
their asses.
it's a Spider-Man.
Well, dude, the age difference between the characters in the movie versus the game, way fucking. They're like
So
literally
how
20
old,
years
how old
off.
is Nathan
Yeah,
Drake?
like it's
How
the
old is Nathan
opposite
Drake?
problem than
So
Nathan Drake is like well into. It's like at least fucking 38, right?
no,
early 30s.
Well, in
Yeah.
the latest game, he's definitely got to be like 40 or something.
Oh, absolutely,
around there.
Absolutely.
In the third one, I'll give you like 30s. In the second one, in the second and first one, probably
like maybe 29,
early
28, 29.
20s or
Oh,
mid
okay.
20s, late 20s,
I see. What
and
you're
then
talking
like starting 30s, and then so third is like probably mid to late.
about. Yeah,
30s.
because like I think the fourth game, he was like, you could tell he just started 40s.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
By the end of it, though, that motherfucker aged.
yeah,
My point being
yeah.
was,
Well, he has a kid.
Yeah.
You
and
know?
granted, I know he's a lot
love it.
older, but I always would have thought like if like you had to pick somebody from the original cast, I would have put more of Mark Wahlberg as Nathan Drake.
Fuck
No,
baby.
no, I don't think that would have worked.
That would've been
Now,
terrible.
I don't even think that fucking him being the
Sully?
yeah.
Doesn't work
I
either.
did not think that worked at all.
I don't think
In
Mark
fact,
Wahlberg should be in any
honestly,
of this.
I knew it was
Yeah.
original. Well, because Mark said that he was going to be Nathan.
Originally, he was
like,
supposed to
20
be.
years ago, which maybe.
shit.
That's where like I could picture him like winning back. Yeah, back in the day, he
Yeah.
would have made like a good Nathan Drake. Well, maybe.
Fucking Mark Wahlberg playing Nathan Drake off the back of Four Brothers.
Oh shit!
I can see that some people in the room
That
have
was a
not
great
seen
movie.
that movie.
I've
Fantastic.
not.
That was a great movie.
Tell me again.
Four
See?
brothers.
That's why I fuck
Remind
with
me.
this guy.
That was a fucking
Who's
great
the
movie.
fourth brother?
Well, it's Mark Wahlberg, two
Tyrese.
black brothers, and
They have names, brother.
I know. Why did I go to color?
They have names.
Why?
Do you know my name?
Black. Right, it's Brian.
This
Bruce,
is the black guy sitting next to me.
Blackie. Black. That's so bad.
Christ.
Oh man. Okay.
It's
There's
one
gonna
of
be
it's,
people offended.
right.
I laughed at that.
right. DJ Mike, right? DJ.
Yeah.
That was fucking terrible. Canceled.
DJ Mix Fiddlix.
All the people that thought we were funny in the first half like hit subscribe and they're like, oh,
Maybe
Actually,
Maybe
it's a
not.
2-button unsubscribe. Click, click. But no, Mark Wahlberg, I'm not gonna lie, is just not the actor for Nathan Drake. I think at any point in
It'd be
his,
Will Ferrell then, right? The other combo of that duo.
definitely not. Who would it be? Who other than Nathan Fillion would you cast as Nathan Drake?
That's fucking hard, dude.
It is
because
very hard.
he's like he's just so fucking witty, and that's why like I find Nathan Fillion to be just
You're right.
spot
Zach
on for
Galifianakis
him.
could get it done.
Zach Galifianakis. Zach Galifianakis. No shit. Between two ferns himself, huh?
Yeah.
That fucking guy is funny, dude.
I
No,
recently have had a resurgence of appreciation for him. I think Miles Teller would be a pretty good Nathan Drake.
Is that the different Whiplash?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Damn, you're way better than I was gonna say. Fantastic Four.
But yeah,
Fan Four stick.
the
Four
look,
stick,
no,
No,
but the
he has
attitude,
he has that attitude. He
Yeah.
could have it.
I can,
And he's
I
got
can see
scars
that.
on his face that make him look like he's pretty well explored.
Wait,
No shit. No shit.
how old is he?
I don't know, like 30 something.
Definitely
I
in his
figured.
30s.
Okay, anyway. The reason why I'm asking, because this does kind of go into my next topic, which kind of be our last topic. Not to like completely like take away from your Uncharted stuff.
Go for it. Big
37.
dog.
Wait, what?
37, that's how old
Okay.
Miles Teller is.
He can maybe pull
Damn.
this next one.
Shout
Which
out
would be what games do you want to see become movies? And then who would you cast as these
easy.
people?
Fucking easy.
Metal Gear Solid.
No, Brutal Legend.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that in the car.
I would
No.
Well, who would you cast at him? Who would you cast?
fucking dude. The guy who voiced Eddie is Jack Black. You know what I mean? He got to
He
lose
looks-
some weight.
he
He's
looks
getting
as-
old. But
I am Steve.
Holy shit!
Oh my gosh, I forgot that was
Holy
coming out.
shit! That whole movie could have just been animated. Like
It should have
What
been.
is
It
this?
not could have. It should have.
Minecraft.
Facts.
huh?
Minecraft?
Minecraft?
It's about to come out.
Oh, I didn't even. Oh
Mein
yes,
Kampf?
and Jack Black plays that.
that trailer hurt my fucking soul, bro.
What was it?
Minecraft.
Oh, the Minecraft trailer.
Mein Kampf.
I haven't
Dude,
seen
another fucking isekai.
Oh, let me see it.
That's all it is. It's another fucking isekai. They can't come up with a good way to tell a story in a weird world without it being you originally come from Earth.
So wait, does that technically mean that Sonic the Hedgehog's like
Fuck,
an
I was
anti?
just thinking about
anti-isekai?
Yeah, I mean technically, yeah. No,
Sonic is absolutely an isekai.
there's got to be a different name for it because like it makes me think
The
that
reverse isekai.
No,
right.
Sonic woke up in another world and hijinks ensued. But shit, Tails is from another world. That motherfucker pops out of the abyss.
So you're telling
In the first
you're
movie.
telling me the Smurfs is also an isekai.
Ooh, Matt
Yes.
Berry's in it.
Fuck.
Fuck yes.
Who?
Matt Berry.
Give me the phone.
Oh fuck, I love Matt Berry.
Oh, shit,
Fucking
yeah,
Matt
fuck it.
Berry, dude, is fucking great,
what's the
bro.
fucking like? You are the most.
Master Cocksmith.
No, I mean yeah, that's one of them. You are truly the most. Oh, fuck, what does he say?
He's like, you're truly the most
While
devious,
Gio's
vile
thinking.
thing in all of New York City.
Yeah, devious bastard is what he
Yeah,
said.
it's like
You truly are the most devious
bastard
bastard
in all of New York City. But I fucking loved it when he was all like, what was it? He's like, would you like a little succulent Chinese meal? You ever seen that video? Oh my fuck, dude. This British guy is like, he's like, get your hands off my penis.
You guys seriously don't.
You
know
guys
Matt
don't
Berry.
know what this is.
We're
Oh
lost.
my
Oh
God.
my
Me and
goodness,
Adam,
bro.
at one point, I just stared at him and I
You
saw
get-
the
okay.
lost
I
in
see
his
you
eyes.
know your judo well.
You guys, you just need to fucking watch What We Do in the Shadows.
I fucking love that show,
you
dude.
just need to
It
watch
is-
it.
it is top tier.
FX, right?
It really is.
Yeah, it is.
I
You
tried
watch it on Hulu.
I
Disney
tried
Plus?
watching it. I was like,
So-
not for me.
I started
Really?
it, but I think something else took
This
my
is the
attention.
original. What I was just trying to.
Oh, you can watch the movie too.
Are you about to
It-
play a
it-
video on our podcast? Fuck it, ball up top.
Well, normally I'm supposed to throw it up on the TV over there, but
They're trying to arrest him, right?
oh,
Like,
I know
get
what
your
you're
hands
talking
off
about.
my penis.
The way he said penis was crazy.
a succulent Chinese meal.
Didn't he die recently?
Yeah,
Oh,
It's
damn.
like good headlocks,
Adam?
huh?
Way to be a Debbie Downer.
I mean he's right.
Fuck you too.
I remember we talked about it on an episode of Game Bang, and then like a week later, it's like this man died. I'm like, well, shit.
That's unfortunate.
Hey, that brother's dead. dog.
You know what's crazy? We
Shit.
recently spoke about what's his name? Who's the president that just died? Jimmy
Carter.
We recently just spoke about him, and he also just passed away.
Shout out Jimmy.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Don't talk about Liam Neeson or fucking
Who?
nothing.
Liam
Yeah,
Neeson?
facts.
No, we talk about him
Wait,
on the,
Liam Neeson?
No.
Famous actor
No.
Liam Neeson.
Not like this.
Cooper
No.
Chase.
Not like this.
Not like this.
Fucking like
Veto.
Matrix.
Veto.
Not like this.
You remember? Actually,
Not
fuck-
like
Benny,
fuck that.
no,
I'll tell y'all
no,
after.
no, Benny.
Hey, Ben, what's up, Ben?
Portraying great characters such as a Jedi Master.
No,
Qui-Gon
veto,
Jinn.
veto,
Veto.
Yeah, that
Qui-Gon
fucking
Jinn.
veto.
that awesome actor who played in Acolyte. What a terrible fucking show.
I never saw it because I refused to watch it. Anyway,
Facts.
the point that we were talking about though, games that we want to turn into movies.
I have one.
really,
Brutal Legend.
I really want to see Metal Gear Solid.
I need
That would be cool.
fucking one. I
But
need
who would play Snake?
Red Dead Redemption 2.
I think Tom Holland should play.
Well,
Snake.
either.
Kill
to be
yourself.
honest.
Die
I could
today.
on it.
You
No.
like anybody who could play Arthur or anybody who could play fucking John Marston.
Yeah.
Like fuck, bro.
I don't know his name, unfortunately, but
Chris Pratt, Jamie Foxx,
No, the main character, or I don't know if he's the main character. I haven't seen the show, but
Jamie Foxx.
One. Shut up.
I know, I'm like.
Did
what
you ever
the
see
fuck?
Magnificent Seven? He can pull off a cowboy. Or Hateful Eight. What was it? Django Unchained.
So you are in a completely different movie. I love that for you. Shout out Adam.
Shut up, Adam.
No, the one cowboy guy from Yellowstone.
Oh
Harrison
shit!
Ford.
No, it's not
No.
Harrison Ford. Fuck, it's
Kevin
like
Costner.
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner, yeah.
No, not him. The younger guy.
He should play Grandpa
Oh,
Max.
are you
know.
talking about
The
the
one
one that
who's always
plays?
grumpy.
Oh, okay.
Kevin
You're
Costner.
talking. No, he was in Pitch Black.
No, that's
He plays
Vin
Rip
Diesel.
Taylor, right?
Oh.
Are you talking about Rip?
Yeah, Rip. Yeah.
Yeah, plays Rip Taylor.
think.
He
Don't
was
quote me.
actually in Pitch Black, the Riddick or whatever.
Yeah.
He played the cop that was
Shit right.
gonna kill the kid.
You know who could play a really good cowboy? Owen Wilson.
Rip.
Arthur Morgan, Owen Wilson.
Wow.
Wait,
Wow.
Lenny. Wow.
Lenny,
Reach for the skies.
right? Uncle, whatever the fuck his name is.
Dutch, we need a plan. Ciao.
Ka-chow.
He's got that southern twang.
Then we can get Vince Vaughn in it. Really get a wedding crash.
I know, right? You gotta fucking. Oh
No,
my
but
goodness.
that guy can really play. I think Arthur Morgan. I can see it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do
Absolutely.
you think there's any role for Jeff Bridges? I never played the game, but Jeff Bridges is also a really good cowboy.
He is actually.
Oh, dude.
Honestly, low key. It's really maybe Dutch.
Ow.
Pedro
oh,
Pascal.
yes. Pedro Pascal.
Hear me out.
Oh, you're
Did
talking
you ever
about
see
the
Kingsman Golden Circle?
Yes. Dude, I loved his
Yeah.
role in
He was a
that. It
statesman.
sucked when he died.
I know, but like clearly,
Pedro's just good at everything.
Yeah.
He made a good burger though.
actually, that is the one that we talked about. I don't know anything about the burger. Sorry to like.
Now
just
I
completely-
don't know why I just started thinking about
He
Keenan
got-
and Kel and Good Burger.
But I just remember like Pedro Pascal. Granted, I've actually never played the game. I haven't seen the show, The Last of Us.
So good.
I've heard it's
Really
really,
Dude,
good.
The Last of Us is so fucking good.
Yeah.
The show has
Season 2
actually
about
turned
to
out
come
really good.
Oh,
Dude, and who they chose to play Ellie? Am I saying her name right?
Yeah.
Yeah, who they chose to play Ellie is the fucking queen little girl that's in Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, bro. I was
people
like,
hate her
fuck.
though.
Why?
Because she doesn't look like Ellie from the game.
Basically,
Fuck them. What, they
yeah.
want Ellen Page or Ethan fucking Page to fucking come and play the role?
yes.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Dude, I'm telling you, there's so many people out there who are like, they have a vision and they're going to be upset no matter what.
Dude, that's like the again because I'm trying to come back to my original topic.
Stay on point, guys. The fuck,
Guys, stay like focus on the script here. Focus on the script here.
Come on,
we,
this shit is
we wrote
written
this ahead of time.
It's like Metal Gear Solid. So there actually are. It's in development. Hell, it's all going through like a cycle of maybe we'll do it, maybe we won't. But like recently, the person who was supposed to play Snake was Oscar Isaac.
Oscar is
Oscar
really good.
Isaac?
Here's my issue. I think Oscar's a great actor.
So good.
He's like near 50s, and Snake in Metal Gear Solid's like in his early 30s.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Although
he's too old.
you can't really see it on Oscar Isaac.
I know you can't.
Like, if you told me he was like 30 something, I'd believe you.
Oh my gosh. I thought I was in Google. I thought I was in Google looking up Oscar Isaac, and
It's
I sent my
Pornhub.
wife Oscar Isaac. And she's like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is that?
If you ever want to trade up, babe,
Yeah.
this has got to be the one. Only
If you
him.
want to trade it up, I got that original baby.
Yeah.
My point being is, if I had to cast somebody actually for Oscar Isaac and still be in that, or not Oscar, someone
I
for
was about to
Solid
say,
Snake,
biopic?
Oh. Shit, the dad who was in fucking
He's Moon Knight.
No, in Dune. Yes, he's Moon Knight. You're absolutely right.
He's also
In Star Wars.
In Star Wars.
Apocalypse.
I don't want to
Is
talk
he?
about
Oh, that's
that.
right.
Controversial take.
We don't talk about that shit.
Terrible movie. But
Fucking.
Oscar Isaac acted his ass off in that movie.
Yeah, no,
He
he,
did.
was a
He
good
was
part
really
of the
good.
movie. Yeah, he was a really good character.
I
It's
did not
just-
like the Game of Thrones chick, Sansa.
Yeah. What's her name?
Anyway,
Jonas
Metal Gear
Brother girl.
Solid.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
For me, I don't want to like interrupt y'all, but thank you,
Sorry,
Brian, for
sorry.
like keeping on.
Listen,
like,
I'm with you, bro. I'm on it. I'm with you, brother.
okay, do y'all know who like Wyatt Russell is?
Yes.
I know the name.
Gosh dang.
Can you pull
Wait,
up
I'll pull it up.
Okay,
Thank you, brother.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the guy who initially got the shield,
U.S. agent.
U.S. agent.
Oh, that's him?
That's
Yeah.
Wyatt Russell. But you know who his dad is?
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell. I'm like, dude, Wyatt Russell, perfect. Like he's like in his 30s,
Yeah.
could easily pass for Snake.
Also another
fact-
good actor.
No,
The
he
fact
needs to
that-
make it. He would need to make Big Trouble Little China too,
And then he can play Snake.
and then play fucking.
But the point being is like you could have Wyatt Russell as Snake, you could have Kurt Russell as Big Boss.
Yeah. Oh,
Fucking
shit, yeah.
cinema.
Okay, before I fucking lose this, right?
Yeah.
What I think would be a phenomenal fucking movie adaptation, Dead Space.
I think so too.
I think they need to make that.
So
a
Resident
fucking
Evil
movie,
in
bro.
space.
Yeah.
So aliens.
No,
Aliens.
bro. It's
Well,
it's,
no, what if
it
you're
is
gonna
way-
Wait, didn't they make one, but it was animated?
It's like it.
An
It's like no,
an- it
no.
was
Okay,
an
so
anime,
it's like
right?
it-
so
it's
Dead
crazy.
Space. The whole idea of it, right, came from. I don't know if you've ever seen the horror movie called Event Horizon.
I've not seen all of it, but I've seen
Oh,
bits and
dude,
I've
pieces
seen
of it.
that is-
Interstellar.
That is by far one of. Is it Fishburne? What's his
Joking.
name?
Lawrence?
Lawrence
Lawrence?
Fishburne. As Lawrence Fishburne's scariest fucking movie I've ever seen.
Really?
It is so good, dude, and it's futuristic. If you want your sci-fi horror fix, you watch that fucking movie. That's where all the horror comes from. Dead Space or whatever. It got its start from.
Oh, so they can and they've done it. Okay, because I was gonna say if you're gonna make a Dead Space movie,
They've done it. It's
You-
essentially done through Event Horizon. You know what I
that
mean?
horror has to be on point.
Oh gosh, dude.
Because
It-
Dead Space was so fucking horrifying.
It was. Yeah.
I really want to
Bang.
feel like the
Let go.
stress of having a needle go in your eye and really having to be the one to do it.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Oh yeah, you're talking the second game, baby.
Yeah,
That's
release.
fucking glorious.
I need
Release.
to fucking. I need to see
I'm
that
not
on
doing this
film,
with you.
and I
Release,
need to
let go.
feel like the actual tension,
Oh yeah,
and I need for it
Benny,
to
let
fail
go.
once.
yeah. Because that scene in that game,
Let go.
you were like,
Let
oh,
go.
oh, and if you miss just a second of it, you're fucking dead because
Yeah.
it just drills into your eye and you see
Oh.
your death. But that fucking
Same
damn dude,
strat.
I would love a movie adaptation of Dead Space.
Thank you.
Sorry,
We
I had to
listen
say.
and we
As soon
don't
as you said
judge, Ben.
Isaac, I started thinking Isaac Clarke,
When did I say Isaac?
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac.
Oh, okay.
Where are you, Adam? Are you here with us?
Yeah, right. Are you?
Dude, I don't follow
His
the path.
his mind branches like
Yeah.
Loki.
Dude,
season
I,
two, and
I,
the
have,
fucking-
I have
on track for so long.
I have ADHD. I'm not kidding. Like it's hard. It's this thing with conversations. I'll be talking with people and just big old tangent and they're like, all right, what were we talking about?
Are the tangents in the room with
But
us?
like with this thing, it's a lot easier because I have like bullet points of like just talk about this, talk about this, talk about this. So it's easy for me to just come back like, oh, we're gonna come back to this. Anyway, so yeah, I want Metal Gear Solid. Wyatt Russell. I think he'd be a good Snake. As for how they would write it, in all honesty, do a screenplay of Metal Gear 1 and 2.
Damn, dude. That,
well, do you?
which is the one that's Guns of the Patriot? No, is it
That's
Guns?
4.
Okay, no. Which is the one the second or third one?
So second one, Sons of Liberty. Third one,
That's
Snake
it, Sons
Eater.
of Liberty.
And then third one, Snake Eater.
I fucking love. But Snake
Such
Eater's
a
a prequel to all of them.
Yeah, but it's such a great game.
I love the ladder scene.
Oh, God.
I want them to film in real time.
Do you want them to like take two movies and stories
Your
and sort of
dog,
mash
dude, I
together?
swear.
Well, because like the thing is that the story of the games are kind of the same. It's where the first one is like you go into this base because there's terrorists are doing this thing, and then you go in there and it turns out, oh, Big Boss is actually the leader of the terrorist group. Benny, no,
Stop it, Bennis.
Benadryl.
Oh, there's something
Benedict,
on
stop it.
your dog's eyeball, right?
It's probably just an eye booger.
Icky stickies. That's
Oh,
what
it's
I
like
call.
It's like a almost a hair.
Yeah.
Benadryl.
Just like right on the iris.
Benedict.
You can just wipe it.
I ain't wiping shit. I don't even wipe my own ass.
But the point being is,
He said that on the internet. Shoot this brother now.
Talking about wiping ass.
the story of the whole thing is how, like, yeah, Big Boss is the big baddie for both two games. So I'm going to just combine them two together. They're very simple. But again, it's the whole thing with Sonic the Hedgehog. Just you might want to pull the cup.
He retook
What
the
cup?
toy.
What cup? Was
My
it?
cup.
The cup holders.
It's empty. It's empty.
You might want to put the thing up though, because
Okay.
he wants to lay down. He's gonna park it there. Benny,
Come on,
Down.
Benny and the Jets.
Benny down. Good boy.
Penis.
It's a very simple. That's this whole thing with like I was talking about, like it was Sonic the Hedgehog. How the first one's very safe, and then they introduce all the weird shit. Because if you've ever played a Metal Gear Solid game, that story gets so convoluted.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's my whole take. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Adam was finally able to get it. Can you hear the fucking stress relief in his voice?
Yes.
So happy to get it off.
Yeah.
Finally.
Dude, I've been thinking about this for like the last couple of weeks. I'm so ready to start playing Metal Gear Solid games.
Dude, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
would fucking, because like you actually see, if I remember in Sons of Liberty,
the
right?
second one, yeah.
in the second one or whatever, you can actually find a poster of Luigi, right? Of like Mario and Luigi or
Benjioli?
whatever.
Oh.
And if you shoot the bird 5 times, and then something
These
about...
are the type of Easter eggs I hate, bro.
Yeah, if you shoot
gotta do all this
you
shit.
shoot the fucking bird 5
I
times or
don't
whatever,
care.
all of a sudden it starts, I think if I remember, it plays the music of Mario. It's like...
Oh, that's not that bad. Thought you were gonna be like, shoot the bird 5 times, do 8 360s, fucking jerk off, main boss.
Dude,
And
well,
then
it's the start
you
of
get a
like
sticker.
the details, right? But the reason why I like that game so much is that you could shoot a glass that has it's like ice water. You shoot the glass and then ice spills out or some shit or whatever.
That's
And
crazy.
it melts in real time.
Wow,
So
that's
it
actually
was
really
a PlayStation 2 game that had that fucking detail.
That's really cool.
Where you can watch the ice cubes just slowly start to melt. And I thought, for a fucking game back then, that's fucking phenomenal.
Don't you just love how old games just do these incredible things that really
Yeah.
show passion and love?
Mm-hmm.
And
And that's why I no
not-
longer play Madden anymore. Because dude,
That's
Madden,
why you don't play Madden?
Madden used to have a game feature a game mode called Superstar, right?
Yeah.
And in Superstar, you could fucking do like you can be. They're like, oh, they want to make a movie about you, and so you start reading a script. You got to memorize lines of the script, and if you do that right, it gives you opportunities to get your pay higher, right? And the higher your pay, the better the stats.
Nigga, you
or
pick up a
whatnot.
second job in a video game?
Yeah,
the
bro,
fuck?
I'm telling you,
Nigga
they don't
said
do that
memorize
shit
lines.
anymore, man. They don't. It's fucking sucks.
Your acting sucks in this video game movie.
The only reason
What are the
why
odds?
I am interested in any sports games with like a campaign such as that is when they bring in like actual like sportsmen to like play themselves. And it's always like the worst acting you've ever heard.
Jeez Louise.
I need to send you some examples to put some on here.
You wouldn't happen to just
Like
I don't
Tony
know,
Hawk?
sportsmen. You mean like players, brother?
Sportsman.
I mean, we love this for you, but like,
I mean, yeah.
fair enough. Ball up top, brother. Ball up top.
Anyway, Brian, what do you want?
Oh, I Red Dead, the dude from
Oh, that's right, you said
Yellowstone.
Red
Rip,
Dead.
yeah, Rip.
Rip
You know.
Taylor, or the guy who plays Rip. or-
Yeah.
Geo, I think I already know the answer to this.
Do you?
We'll say it.
Please be great.
I'm thinking they could really, because it's very simple to make up a story for this. There's no story for it at all, but there could be a very interesting story to tell.
Pong.
I was thinking Tetris.
Close,
Pac-Man.
close. No. Galaga. I think Galaga.
Didn't they do that called
Sa-
Ender's Game?
That. So I was
Or
gonna
like
say,
Defender, right?
like when Ender's Game was coming out, and I was watching the trailers for it.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, oh, this is Galaga. It
Yeah.
is. And the movie came out and it sucked, and I'm like, okay, cool. They haven't made a Galaga movie yet, though.
It's a book
Dude,
also.
Ender's Game, the book,
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah, I know. I've heard.
Fuck.
Have I read it? No, I don't like reading.
Yeah,
It-
That's why I use Audible.
I
Audible
read.
sponsor us.
I read really fast, and then I close the book, and I don't remember anything.
That's not reading.
It's like, I know, right? That's not reading.
You know, at the very beginning
that's-
of this, I said I don't read.
Fair
That's
enough.
glazing the story.
That's looking at the words in a book.
That I
And then
acknowledge,
being like in fucking Good Burger, I know some of these words.
I acknowledge every single word. I know what every single word is. I didn't pick up any information.
That's
He's like, I read the back cover. That's as much as I know.
No, but back to it. I think simply because every time working at the movie theater, there was a Galaga machine, and they would play the music, and I was like, this would sound really nice,
Orchestral.
like in like a orchestral film version.
I just don't know how they would be able to apply that into a movie.
Nor do
See, I thought that's the whole point. Like you can have like a
you can make
they did the same thing with Sonic the Hedgehog. How do you make a Sonic the Hedgehog?
To be fair, Sonic had like a story in the games though.
To an extent, usually in the manual.
You know, there was a point A at the beginning of all games and a point end.
Oh, I'm talking like the old Genesis ones.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yo,
bitch,
guys,
I'm 28.
They
Sorry.
made a Lego movie, and it was really fucking good.
Oh,
I think,
shit.
I think they can figure out a Galaga movie.
Yeah, but the Lego didn't the Lego
know what
movie
you-
have
you know what
everything
everything
that's
is
Batman in it?
You know what they could do? They could if you
Everything
make
is
a
good.
make a Galaga movie, but sort of make it like a what's that? I'm doing my part. I'm going blank on the name.
Starship Troopers?
Yeah, but like
He's like, I'm doing my part. I got that from that one fucking line, bro.
I genuinely thought he was talking about like right here, like guys, I'm already kind of processing this. I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. Fucking help me out.
Help me out,
Cocksuckers.
dickheads.
but like make a Galaga movie, but just make a Starship Trooper sort of like a parody kind of thing.
You know
Yeah.
what's funny? Like in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, they had a scene where there was a bunch of like little starships going after the Milano,
Oh, yeah.
and they were all like at Galaga machine type
Yeah.
fucking
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
And like if that can work out concept wise, I'm pretty sure we could figure it out. Where it's like game stations, but it's in space.
Yeah.
It was done. It was already done. Ready Player One. Not kidding.
Man, listen.
Shit.
I'm just thinking it's one of those things where there's so little actually established that you could really make it your own
Yeah.
and put a bunch of fucking lore in it that didn't exist prior.
They tried that.
Technically,
It's called Battleship
right? Technically,
Oh
They-
my gosh.
they did Centipede,
with Rihanna.
right? They
Talking
did.
about pixels. I know this. You're talking about pixels, right? Adam Sandler
Yes,
movie?
yes.
Yeah.
I was about
Oh,
to say. I was like, dude, they did Centipede, fucking Donkey Kong, and I forgot the third
Pac-Man.
one, Pac-Man, all in one movie.
That's such a dumb movie. I love it.
Dude,
It's not good,
exactly.
though.
It's not good. But I don't mind rewatching it. It's like a rewatchable movie.
Isn't that all
That's
Adam
all
Sandler?
Adam Sandler movies, dude. It's crazy. He could be Nathan
I cannot
Drake.
watch Jack and Jill though.
Oh my god.
I cannot watch that
Holy
fucking
shit.
trash.
I forgot about that movie.
That's all. That movie.
Right? I
That-
rushed the bad
That
memories
is a
back.
long advertisement for Pepto Bismol.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the movie's trash. It's
I've never
shit.
seen it because like I wanted to go see it just for the sake of it's an Adam Sandler movie, just to see it once,
Yeah.
and then I heard everyone say it's awful. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah, it's
then
pretty
I
bad.
guess I'll
It was bad.
pass.
It has
But,
nothing to do with the fable.
I mean, dude, like, fucking, you're right. Adam Sandler, anything that he comes out with, I'd watch. You know what I mean?
Put
And,
Adam Sandler in the Galaga movie.
I mean, it could work.
Yeah, it
he
could
did
work.
Pixels.
Yeah.
You know, holy shit! Would you look at that? I forgot. That's incredible. I was gonna say something really like in tune with the conversation.
I got
and
something, which is sorry to like just cut you off,
twice now.
but you know what?
You
Learn your
gotta
place.
Two time.
Take a shot every time I cut off Brian. And so
Goodbye.
what I thought that like you were gonna say was gonna be Sly Cooper.
I imagine that's what you thought I was going to say.
Shit, if we're talking like that, Sly Cooper, Jack and Daxter, fucking
Ratchet and Clank. Well,
Ratchet and Clank did a movie,
that.
but it
They
was
did do
okay.
That's the only reason why I did not say Sly Cooper is because they planned a movie out and they didn't make it. But the same people made a Ratchet and Clank movie. It was not remarkable.
See, for me, is if they wanted to make it, because they could still do it in house, like with Sony animated pictures, and it goes especially with the same sort of look of Sly Cooper, not the one that they did for that one trailer. The actual games just take the same aesthetic as Into the Spider-Verse and apply it to Sly Cooper,
I don't feel like that's a very easy swap. I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying.
like comic book aesthetic.
Yeah, but I don't know because it's one of those things where I guess I get to that point where like I like the game so much that I don't want them to do a movie.
Oh yeah, Legend of Zelda. That's one of
Yeah,
them.
They are doing that.
No, they're not.
I've heard that they are.
No, they've been saying that since fucking
No, I heard
2003.
Well, they've been saying that before.
they showed a trailer of it.
But
No, I heard that like after they did Super Mario Brothers,
with
the
the
newer one.
success.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I didn't think
Because of
about
that, they're saying, "Oh yeah, we're doing now Legend of Zelda."
but it's still like in-house Nintendo writers.
Oh okay.
So like,
So who knows what the fuck?
Although I heard it's live action.
What'd you say?
I think I heard it's live action.
Holy
which I was
shit,
like,
that's
please-
terrible.
I did not hear that.
I know.
I did
was
not
like,
know
please
that.
don't.
They
said, like,
made a
Tom
live
Holland-
action trailer, but like I said, it was like 2010,
That was a
2005.
fake live action. That was a
Yeah.
fan made live action.
and it was
trailer.
good.
It
I actually
looked
quite
good. Why? Because they followed the
source.
source material. But I was like, I heard it was live action Zelda. Tom Holland's Link. I'm like, it's gonna suck now.
I don't. It's like
Not
Tom
funny.
Holland is a good Spider-Man, and he needs to fucking stay a Spider-Man.
And
That's
my
it.
whole thing with Tom Holland, it's not that he's a bad actor.
he's a bad person.
Well, okay.
God damn.
I don't no, I think,
history
hold
behind
up, hold
that.
up,
Really?
hold up
No,
right
okay,
there.
we're
Because
not
I think
talking about this.
Zendaya or whatever her name is or whatever, she can be an asshole to fans, right?
I don't know about
Like,
that.
okay, I remember I remember like people were waiting outside for fucking hours just to see them, right?
That's their fault.
And Zendaya
I
just
wouldn't have
fucking
done that.
instantly goes and runs to her car, where fucking Tom Holland hangs back and he's like, "Thank you guys so much for stopping by.
He
Thank
doesn't
you
sound
guys for
bad.
waiting."
Gio, do an impression. You met him before.
Yeah, no.
You've met Tom Holland?
You met
Yeah.
Tom
and you
Holland,
didn't tell me?
and you're saying he's an
Have you not-
asshole? What
have you not-
happened?
Have I not told you this story?
No, you haven't told me the
So we
story.
can talk about this afterwards.
What a dickhead.
I've told the story plenty of times.
So this was the April Fool's trailer, like years and years ago, 2008.
Is that motherfucking Lex Luthor?
No, that's not it. It's just 2 minutes long, so.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Bobby.
Huh? Is this that Legend of Zelda thing?
That's the April Fool's trailer, yeah.
And you're coming with me. Now mind your manners and do what I say. Speak to no one. And for goodness sake, don't touch anything.
And he breaks every single vase.
Okay, but you can understand how I could confuse that for fucking
Oh,
Jesse Eisenberg, though.
I've been waiting for you, Link. You've been kept safe, guarded by a secret race. This very day, the kingdom of Hyrule will fall. Nothing can stop the evil which is crept inside these walls. I am too late. This is the Temple of Time. When these doors open again, it will be 7 years past.
Oh, it's an Ocarina of Time one?
Yes.
Or is it a mixture of that and Twilight Princess?
It's I believe like Ocarina of Time kind of.
Oh, okay. I swear, like when I saw
Because
it,
if it
like,
has the Temple of Time and he's going back and forth, that's the hero of time.
I swear I saw like this one earlier, like years ago, and it was like Twilight. It was just when Twilight Princess came out.
But you can tell they've kind of tweaked the story.
Yeah, I
whatever.
mean you have to, like otherwise that'd be like a 5-hour long movie.
Well, yeah, because if you remember, Link's mother, right, dies at the front of the entrance to the Lost Woods, and the elves or whatever the what do you call them?
Cool Kids, or the
The
Kokiras.
yeah, they found him
I think that's how you pronounce it.
or whatever. The little kids.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever,
I know what you're talking about.
And then they raised him. That's also where he gets the tunic and everything. Right, not bad looking, isn't it?
Not at all. My own thing is
That shit was 2008, bro.
if Ganondorf doesn't lift his leg up at a full 180 degrees and Axe drop that shit, I don't like it. Guess how I die every time that bitch is
Right at the
smashed.
fucking.
Motherfucker, full 360s the leg from behind, face forward, and
Oh,
drops
shit.
that bitch on you.
Because the fact that he has the same skill set as Captain Falcon. Do you know where Captain Falcon gets his powers?
Oh yeah, I know this.
Bitches?
Look up on your phone. Where does Captain just put in? Where does
I
Captain
have to
Falcon
look
get?
up the answer.
Oh, I
and
got-
you have it?
All right. Let me just because you won't believe me. You'll be like,
I want you to say it first.
Brother in Christ, we're talking
Jesus
about Captain
Christ.
Falcon.
Captain
you're right.
Falcon
I
gives
don't
his
believe
power
you.
from Jesus Christ.
You're right. I don't believe
I mean, doesn't everyone?
Let's power scale Jesus Christ real quick.
He's definitely above Goku.
Out reversal.
According to the anime, Captain Falcon gets his powers from Jesus Christ, and that's from the creator.
That is so funny.
I
That
mean,
is hilarious.
it's canon. I don't know what to say.
That's canon, buddy.
That brother,
Jesus Christ is canon to Super Smash Brothers.
Right?
that brother dropped an Abraham level
Who do you think
prayer.
drops the Smash Balls, bro? Come on now.
Dropped an
That's his
Abraham level
hands.
prayer and
There
got
we
crazy
go.
powers.
Shoot. Yes, sir.
That is
All right.
hilarious.
Yes, a bit of information nobody ever knew. I heck didn't even know it. Well, why did I stutter like that?
You sounded
I
Texas as fuck.
didn't know it.
No, you sounded
That's
Texas as fuck.
okay,
I as
Junior.
heck didn't know it. Like, damn. You really from this motherfucker, huh?
Port Arthur, Texas. I was a refinery baby.
God.
That's why I'm fucking crazy.
Refinery baby is crazy. Bitch was born next to a sawmill.
Shit. I truly saw a fucking fish with 3 eyes.
Oh, he's leaned into it now. This is insane. Did y'all hear how heavy that motherfucking accent was?
Shit.
Brian,
Oh, he'll do that.
Did you say what movie or
Yeah, he
show?
said Red Dead
Red Dead.
Redemption.
That's right.
Yeah.
Did you say it?
Yeah, I said Metal Gear Solid.
All right.
And he said Brutal
So-
Legend.
So what you? I
You
guess
said
you-
Galaga.
you
Oh, because the
started
fact that like you have like movies that were so successful, like Heavy Metal or
Yeah.
Heavy Metal 2, right? So you got these like animated movies
So would
of
you-
metal fucking
Would you like if you did like the Brutal Legend, like if you were in charge of like, oh, this is how we're gonna like create the movie, would you have like Ralph Bakshi? You know who that is, right? He's the guy that made Heavy Metal. He did like the animated Lord of the Rings.
Oh wow.
He did Cool World. Is that what it's called?
Oh no shit.
Yeah. So like, would you say you put him in charge of the Brutal Legend movie?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. But I don't know if I would want it to be animated. But then
Oh.
again,
I was just about to ask that. Like,
yeah, I don't know if I
'cause
would
the
want
art
it to
style-
be animated.
It's very
the art
animated.
style in the game is like really stylized. I feel like it'd
Yeah.
be really sad to lose that.
Yeah.
So it should be animated.
If I were in charge, I would say animated.
You know what?
You
Yeah,
could still bring Jack Black.
absolutely.
Although-
well, you would have to, especially
Yeah.
this time now. It would have to be animated because you can't have Jack Black now play Eddie Briggs.
Although, hear me out, and I'm not trying to make a joke. I'm being actually like somewhat serious with this. Could you imagine you make a Brutal Legend movie? Who do you put like in the charge of director's seat? Peter Jackson, and you get that
Fuck.
level.
Bro.
You
fuck.
Get that
you
motherfucker out.
I mean, yeah. If I mean, I'd be starstruck.
You do know
I'd be starstruck.
you do know like what Peter Jackson's like first movie was, right? It was a horror movie.
What was it?
I
Star
don't-
Wars.
I do not remember what it was called, but
Quote me.
Wait,
it was-
that's the same guy who does
who did
Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
King Kong. His first original like theatrical movie was like a horror movie. My point being is he has like clearly like range. So I'm saying like the idea of instead of making like an animated like Ralph Bakshi movie, you could make it sort of like that Lord of the Rings like army versus army style thing. Because like if you've ever played the game, it is real time strategy.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, oh, you could. It'd be kind of epic to see like that level of battle.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, for me, it would be more like that. But it's hearing all the classic metal music, the lore that comes from
That'd be
Brutal
an
Legend,
expensive
because there's
fucking
a
movie,
lot
though.
of strangely there's actually quite a bit of lore that's within Brutal Legend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even down to how the sun was even
Yeah.
developed was the beast of Armageddon, but the demons hated Armageddon
The sight of themselves.
because they were so fucking ugly, and Armageddon was like a fire metal beast or whatever.
He looked at me, as soon
And
as
they
you
could
said
see
that.
No, not
themselves.
that. Because he said they're so fucking ugly, and it just reminded me of Warhammer, the orcs.
Oh god,
How they're so fucking stupid, but it just works out in their favor somehow.
Yeah.
That shit was so funny when my friend was explaining it. I loved it. I'm an orc main for sure.
No,
haven't
absolutely.
played orc main.
Orcs are great. I fucking love orcs, especially when they
You said
have that
Warhammer
belief.
or Warcraft?
Warhammer.
Warhammer, baby.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure like he
Yeah.
said like Orc main. I don't know much about Warhammer, but I know Warcraft.
You testing
Yeah.
my knowledge, boy?
And I'm like,
Yeah, the
well,
orcs were actually
say it back.
created by an ancient race, right? So this
Just mine?
ancient race was trying to prevent these fucking sentinel, like sentient robots from taking over or killing them.
Right.
And so they developed. They were godlike beings or whatever, but what they decided to do was create the orcs, and the orcs originally looked like, okay, you remember Doom, right? They looked fucking buff. They were fucking almost humanoid looking, but they looked like decent looking orcs, right? They don't look like these ugly things now.
Aren't the, and I get this from my friend, but aren't the orcs like goofy powerful too, but they're just so dumb they can't do it?
Exactly. So what happened is when they created them, they gave them the power to anything that they believe truly happens. So if they believe that their gun, if painted red, makes it go faster, it fucking shoots faster. Whatever they believe, it comes to fruition, right? So if, for instance, they're like, okay, they go up to a boulder, right? And they're like, oh, this boulder needs to go fast. So they'll paint the boulder red, right?
It becomes...
Hop on it and be like, and all of a sudden the boulder starts fucking moving.
Pioneers used to ride these babies
Smack
for
that
miles.
Exactly, like it's SpongeBob, right? Like fucking dude, they and that was the greatest power because back then they could think and they could force.
I don't think they can beat the power of with what Captain Falcon has. But go on.
Well, absolutely, absolutely, they can't beat the power of Jesus. But
Quick audience power scale Jesus Christ right now.
it's off the. It's over 9,000.
I want to see your scans.
But because they had that, but because they're so fucking stupid, they forgot that they have this power. So they are literally all they think about is war. And have you ever seen like the orcs? They're like missing body parts and they just have mechanical fucking arms and shit.
I didn't even know that there were orcs in Warhammer.
Oh yeah. Well, they have 40K.
Mm-hmm.
You have Warhammer 40K and Warhammer Fantasy.
Yeah.
And Fantasy is more the medieval aspect of the whole thing.
That explains a lot.
I'll just put you on game, Kevin.
It's fine.
Who's Kevin?
It's fine.
Who's Kevin?
It's fine, Larry.
That's racist as shit.
How's that racist? You call me Kevin. I just picked a random name. Fine.
He's like, you know how
Ralph.
close Larry is to Leroy?
Or Rolf. I meant Rolf.
You fucking just call him Leroy, why don't you?
Call me Kevin. I'll call you Rolf. That's what's it? Jimmy.
What's
and
it?
you're Johnny.
Hi, I'm Paul.
Now he's
If you
Bobby.
If you don't pick it up, I'm doing Ed and Eddie names. Could you call me Kevin?
Hands off my
Holy
purse.
shit.
I don't know
I
you.
didn't pick it up. I didn't watch Ed and Eddie a lot.
You didn't?
I was more of a Courage guy at the time.
Well then.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it,
I
Bob.
was
you do
getting
realize
literal
you-
PTSD as a
you
child.
can't at the time. You couldn't watch Courage and Edit and Eddie at
wanna
the
bet?
same time.
Want to bet?
Cole is from the
Wanna bet?
devil.
Yeah.
Want to bet?
Yeah.
All right, first I'm making a money bet first. No, I'm kidding. I see. I've been here before.
I'm like, don't fall for it.
I've
Check
been
your
here before.
source first. Check it.
I had
Source?
TiVo. At
I
the
made
time.
it the fuck up.
So anyway, Brutal Legend. You say maybe an animated movie, maybe a Peter Jackson movie.
I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, with what he had to say, I think it would be animated. Absolutely. Because there's so much you can do, especially within that world. Because how the fuck
He's
are you
talking
going to
about
create
Gio,
half the
the
shit?
caricature.
Right? Like, how are you going to create half the shit that's in that world
I just
in
think,
live action?
Like it was such a good art style. Like it's memorable to me because of the art style. I never played the game,
Yeah.
but I know exactly what you're talking
It's
about.
fucking phony.
I'm not a phony. I truly didn't play the game.
I truly didn't play the game.
I promise you, that's the truth. I'm not lying.
You know what's crazy? Now would be the time to do it though, because I don't know if you all will agree, but like video game movies or shows or whatever, blah blah blah, have been pretty goddamn good in like the past 5 or 6
That's
years.
the thing they're
maybe?
talking about. They're talking about like because it used to be like what for the last 10, 15
Well,
years.
you couldn't do these kind
It was
of games.
superhero movies was like the big thing, and
Yeah,
now like
yeah.
video games movies are like the
Yeah.
new thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like every couple of years, it's like a new article of like this movie has broken the curse, and it's like, okay, but like before Mario, there was Detective Pikachu. Before Detective Pikachu,
Oh my god,
there was,
Detective
like-
Pikachu is terrible.
You know what movie
I
feel
liked
like-
it. I thought it was
Detective
alright.
Pikachu is a pretty good movie.
I get it. I get what you mean. I
Yes.
get what you mean. But
It was entertaining.
it's a kid show.
Yeah,
It's a kid's
like
movie.
how you put it. It was whelming.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
well-
very whelming.
That
Very
kind of
well
goes back like the other thing like you're talking about like there were other things that were good beforehand. For one that I feel like was underwhelming or not underwhelming,
Underappreciated, underrated.
underappreciated, and underrated.
Yeah.
And this is my opinion. Apparently, a lot of people do not like this movie. I was like, I actually liked it. Prince of Persia, Sands of Time.
It was an alright film. I thought it was
shit.
an alright film.
I actually
It was-
love that movie.
It was-
I'm
was
glad
not
I'm
bad.
alone on that. I'm like,
You're
this is
not
a-
alone. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Not at all because it was anything like the game, really, But just because I just fuck with the movie. It's a
It
good
was
movie.
fun.
It's a fun movie. Yeah.
I feel like the casting could have been a little bit better. I don't know. If
Who would
Jake
you
Gyllen-
replace on the cast?
I honestly don't like Jake Gyllenhaal as.
I knew you were gonna say that shit.
Who would you
I
choose?
knew you were gonna say
I mean,
that.
I don't.
Hey, fucking
The guy from Aladdin.
Pedro Pascal could have been
Aladdin?
a bad
It's
fucking...
just, I'll be honest, it's the first
Aladdin.
movie in my entire life where I'm watching it and it truly bothers me that they're in a world where this white guy should not be in, and he's right there.
I mean,
Like
Just like you're absolutely right.
like it's the
100%.
first time I've noticed race on a character that
like
should not be that race.
whitewashing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's the first time I've noticed whitewashing was Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only
For me,
reason. What?
It was Gods of Egypt.
I never saw that, but yeah, that would
Yeah.
have fucked me up.
Gods
too.
of Egypt. Every fucking and all British accents.
But yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is this
All I
shit?
know
You mean
is
that bright ass
Christian Bale
saturated
Is it
movie?
Immortal? Immortals? They did the same thing in Immortals.
I don't know what
It
that
can be,
is.
hey,
That's-
if it's all bad,
Is that
fuck
the
it.
Angel movie?
No, that's not that one.
Legion?
No.
No, it was. Well, they had like a.
You have Gods of Egypt, and then
Bentley.
you have
of
Immortals.
War.
That would be a nice fucking.
That would- actually
that would be a nice.
that would be.
And you know who I would the same voice who would voice God of War.
What's his name?
Michael Clark
He was
Duncan.
in. Yeah, is it?
No, it's
No,
not.
that's not my. No, that's the fucking. That's the big.
That's the
I'm
original
scared of the
Thor.
dark.
Oh no, that's
I
not.
don't like the. Don't. What did he say in the Green Mile or the Green? Not. Yeah.
No, he's all like, I don't like. I feel like I can't fucking say it. It'd be like
Brian, you say it.
He'd be like, I don't like the dark, boss. I don't like the dark, boss.
Gio looks uncomfortable.
Estoy cansado, jefe.
I just know the Spanish meme from TikTok
Fuck.
where it's like they take the Spanish dub of that movie where he's like I'm tired, boss. And he's like, Estoy cansado, jefe. And that's like the exact. They use that line for like. I
If
don't
the
know.
audience didn't know he was Spanish, they know it now. That shit was smooth.
It's just they use it for like any time they're like there's like an object in the house that's been used for decades and it's obviously like a nudge from breaking. They would film it and put that over it. But that's the only thing that. Sorry,
Oh my
that's
goodness.
stuck in my head whenever I think about Green Mile.
I genuinely
Fucking
thought
great
when you
movie.
guys were talking about God of War, I thought you were going to say Christopher Judge.
Christopher Judge.
That is
that's what I
him,
was
isn't
thinking.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy who voices. He was also in fucking Stargate Atlanta. No,
Yes, he
not
was.
Atlanta. Stargate.
Yeah.
He's in
Right.
Stargate,
I
and
think the other one was Jason Momoa, right? Or am I smoking?
Do you think
massive
Jason Mo-
cock?
no,
I think-
no, Atlantis. That was Jason Momoa.
Okay.
Yeah, but
that was
Horrible fucking show.
I thought that was Aquaman.
Horrible fucking show. It fucking sucked.
What about Jason? I'm only saying that just out of like spitballing. What about Jason Momoa as like Kratos?
I don't think he
No,
let go of his
no.
hair.
He no.
I don't
No,
think.
now hear me
He
out.
doesn't have the voice.
Hear me out. The Rock.
No.
No, he's too from what he did to
This
fucking
is a nice house to get burned down if you ever see
I
The
know,
Rock
right?
again.
Everyone,
The
don't
Rock-
dox me. I'm kidding. I'm
The
joking.
Rock did such a fucking terrible job as
Black
Adam.
Black Adam.
The face and the look, everything perfect.
Except hair.
Yeah, there you
Doesn't
go.
that motherfucker have like
There
a
you go.
great head of hair on him?
Yeah, he did.
Apparently not.
But
Facts.
He's got waves.
he had like a military like short
Why'd you
hair.
look at me
didn't
when
he?
you said that?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. We listen, but we don't
You were the
judge.
one who was talking of like last person talking about hair.
How are we going to talk about
Just
Norman
fine.
Osborn having waves
How we,
and then be mad
my
when
gosh.
he's black?
you know,
You can't do that. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's okay.
Norman
It makes
Osborn has
sense.
waves.
The fuck?
personally, I prefer
You know
white
that
Norman
motherfucker had a
Osborn.
do rag.
Yeah, I prefer white Norman Osborn with the crazy waves.
I
With the
don't.
do-rag waves. I
I don't
prefer
know.
that. But
You
Ju-
see
that
him?
shit
No,
is
he
so
looks
funny.
like you guys remember.
honestly, just
you guys
like,
remember Dynamite?
Black Dynamite.
Black Dynamite? No, not Black Dynamite. Fucking Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
Napoleon Dynamite, where his brother has that
The
white
exact
fucking
opposite.
do rag, and he's like a wig. He's like a shit. I can imagine that's Norman Osborn
Sorry,
right there, baby.
Sorry. Norman
Sorry,
Osborn.
can you explain? What does that mean?
Ah.
Well, it's when you take the word white and
We're gonna get canceled, bro. That's right.
Anyway, y'all, thank you for joining.
on the last episode.
Grand opening, grand closing.
That is hilarious.
Oh man. Yeah.
God,
But-
white Norman Osborn with waves is the funniest shit
See,
ever.
much like I felt like Jake Gyllenhaal was super out of place in Sands of Time. If they put the waves in live action, and it's a white guy,
Yeah, no,
tell me,
No,
I'm
you're wrong. Norman Osborn is the only one who can have waves that fucking oceany
Hey,
ever as a white man.
All right.
Ever.
I'll give it to you, but in order to make me happy,
you.
it has to be Willem Dafoe again.
You giving William Dafoe
Oh
some
my
fucking waves, bro. We're eating for generations.
dude, is it just me or was William Dafoe
Willem.
Willem.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe? He did such a fucking phenomenal job.
He did.
On that No Way Home,
He did.
Yeah.
right?
Oh my god.
When he played fucking Green Goblin again,
When he was
dude,
getting smacked by Tom
and
Holland,
he's like, ah!
and
I was
as
like,
you
he's
go from like, he
insane.
goes from like, and it's
Yeah,
like,
smiles about it.
holy shit! I was like, fuck, Green Goblin's back.
Even Tom Holland was like, that scene was so fucking powerful. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
He's good at his job.
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
fucking amazing actor.
You ever seen Boondock Saints?
Yeah. He's gay in that movie. I like him.
Yeah, he's fucking gay in that movie, but bro, he's so fucking good in that movie.
He is.
You know what I mean?
I just wanted to say that representation.
as the cross-dressing scene, like, holy shit, bud. Like, fucking crazy. You guys have never seen Boondock Saints.
No,
Really?
sorry.
Wow.
Okay, cool. I'm glad.
They're
I'm
Worth
glad.
a watch.
Daryl from The Walking
Yeah,
Dead.
no.
Yeah,
Norman
I
Reedus.
think that's where he got his start.
Norman Reedus, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the
Oh, speaking of which,
His
I gotta look
breakout
that
role.
up. Anyway, I'm trying to close this out because I know Gio's been giving me a look of like,
yeah.
hey,
My
can we
wife.
wrap this shit up?
I said
I'm not gonna lie to you, dog.
I
I,
said I
think we
would
got
be
another
home.
3 hours in us.
No,
honestly-
I know for a fact.
Yeah.
If it
Yeah.
wasn't for that, I could go forever.
You
talking
remember
about
that
this.
everyone who's watching,
I'll
get
text his
married,
wife and tell him he'll
you
be
have a
gone for another
kid.
5 hours.
you can't have fun anymore.
That's
Not true. That's not true. That's not true. You're allowed to have fun only until 5, even though the whole podcast doesn't start till after 5.
Hey, man.
Well, it's 7:38, so that's a crazy contradiction. But we listen and we don't judge.
But anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, please give us a like, comment about what movie would you want to see, or what game do you want to see become a movie, and share this video. It helps us out. Make sure you hit the subscribe to see more content as we push it out. Also, if you want us to talk about a certain topic or a certain game, please let us know, and we'll see you on the next video next episode of Game Bang Pillow Talk.
Woohoo!
Yes, sir.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Nice.
Bye.
Toodaloo.